What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday to you all. It is Friday, March the 10th, 2023. This is another live edition of the flagship show here on the Around the Point Network, Around the Point. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. Been very rainy over here in the northeast of where I'm at, but I hope all of you are having a good day, whatever it is that you're doing. I am the man of honor. I am that Peruvian Fight TV extraordinaire. I am that dude that they call Steve, and I have the whole gang here. First and foremost, we're joined here by the man all the way from Florida. He is the host of All Honor here on Around the Point Network, the one, the only, Mr. Caden Lee. Caden, how are you? I can't hear you, Caden. Your mic is muted, buddy.
I muted myself because I was moving my desk around.
I see that.
I'm good, tired, had homework.
Had homework
today, so.
Well, at least you got it done. At least you didn't wait till Sunday. That's what's good.
It was Steve. It was due tonight.
Oh, then fuck. Well, you got it done. That's all that matters. And of course, we're joined here by the good brother, all the way from the mean streets of Bridgeport, Connecticut. The one, the only Walter. Walty, what's poppin', bruh?
What up? I'm glad we did an early show, and yeah, I'm ready to go.
Exactly, that's what's up. And of course, we're joined here by the good brother, all the way from Detroit. He is the pride of Detroit, the one, the only, Big Mike. What's going on, bruh?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Did him dirty, Steve. Did him dirty.
Why do you think I had him go loud? Like, I'm gonna let him eat. I'm gonna get the intros in. He's eating. I get it. That's the least I could do. The least I could do. All right, let him enjoy himself. I introduced the rest of the gang. I wish I was eating what Mike was eating right now. I'll tell you that much.
What is that? Chicken sandwich?
It's the double down from KFC.
Oh shit!
Hey, Mike, what you eating? What you eating?
I wanted to be known. I did not ask. I asked. I did not ask the question. Let it be known.
I'm getting hungry.
Steve knows it's on the bingo card.
Let it be known now. I did not ask. I did not ask, but the kid playing his PS5 unprofessionally is the one who asked.
Who said I was playing PS5?
You got the control in your hand, do you?
I didn't realize I have the controller right here.
Listen, man. Unprofessional. Oh, Mr. All Honor here. But I hope all of you are enjoying yourselves. We got Kay Pagan in the chat. Backlash in Puerto Rico is crazy, and Bad Bunny's hosting. Absolutely, man. I cannot wait for that, which we'll get into in a little bit. Ring of No One Watches. I'm kidding.
Damn.
They coming at you dirty, bro.
Going after my show. Wow. Goddamn.
You did good though yesterday. I'm proud of you, man. You had the guy from what's that show again called? The Mark Order. Listen, I'm saying respectfully here. I'm letting Caden have his show. Bring in whoever he wants. Bring in all the walks of life that the internet wrestling community has to offer. You know what I mean? That's why I like that. I thought you guys held it down. I did enjoy that main event between Willow Nightingale and Athena. I thought that was a banger. And I look forward to seeing what else goes down in the honorable ring and all that fun stuff. But usually we do this show at 10 p.m., but we decided, you know what? Let's do this tonight. Let's do it at 9 p.m. today. Who knows? Maybe we'll move the show to 9 p.m.
Yes.
Could very well. That would be a good idea.
I don't necessarily have an issue with that.
We could very well do that down the road. I mean, we're watching also SmackDown at the same time. Let it be known, all right? We're watching SmackDown at the same time.
I'm trying to find a game to buy right now.
But I'm pretty sure once 10 p.m. hits, Kane's gonna have on Rampage. Right? Gonna have on Rampage. You can't wait.
Hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like no one's watching that. Dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm good on that.
All my focus is on this show once 10 p.m. hits.
Man.
Y'all get zero bitches.
Excuse me.
What? Excuse me?
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon, buddy.
All heard exactly what I said.
Says the dude wearing a SmackDown t-shirt right now.
And I'm watching SmackDown. How dare you?
They watching SmackDown, buddy. But anyway, there's a lot to get into today. Again, but if you are new to the Around the Point Network, please hit that subscribe button down below. Also hit the thumbs up, hit that bell notification. You'll be notified whenever it is that we go live here almost every day. Almost every day. I know everyone's happy that Sundays are day off, right? Sundays are on this channel, of course, I'm sure.
Yeah, unless there's pay-per-views and shit.
Exactly. But in case you missed it, we know we've been at it. You know, we did Steve's Kitchen on Monday. We did the Raw Rundown on Tuesday. We did Let's Talk NXT, where we talked about Roadblock on Wednesday. Yesterday we did Sad, something about Dynamite. You know, that QT Marshall booking, right? That QT Marshall booking.
QTV. QT.
Just me
We all
and
love-
my
we all
paws,
love
no
QT.
worries at all. This is QT.
We are big
Marshall
supporters of QT
booking.
booking here.
And then Drake will hit the I just needed time to do what I had to do.
What in the world is going
I'm
on?
so confused.
And of
What
course-
the hell just
and of course,
happened?
yesterday, Caden Lee did All Honor.
Steve, what are you doing?
Holy crap, Steve. I was.
We lost 3 viewers because of
Oh!
Does Caden ever take that SmackDown tee off?
Yeah, I had something else on today because I was
An
doing a
AEW.
story,
It was
and I just
AEW.
needed right before the show started. I was like, oh, I got to throw something on.
That's
So-
more like a home tee, though. That's more like a home T-shirt.
Yeah, I just threw
in
something on for the show.
Charlotte.
and just
Yeah,
was
like
just
a
like-
Roman
everything.
Thank you.
Romeo
Everything
Pizza.
else I have is packed in my car right
Chase's
now. I don't have
favorite.
any shirts.
Maron. Ooh.
I'm going on vacation. So.
Charlotte Flair, La Ingobernable. She's La Ingobernable.
Looking like the sexiest sour stick I've ever seen in my life.
Sour
My.
stick.
Whoa, Mike.
Yeah, it took a couple surgeries, but she got
Yeah,
it.
come
Sexiest
on. Come on, Walter.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I wonder what they look like now after we saw them the first time with the botched
Now,
surgery.
if I were to say this, oh my God, someone would say I'm being this or being that, yo. Look at this. Anyway.
All right, Steve, stop being sexist.
You see this? You see this? Anyway, look at his
BRB.
phone. He's probably on Reddit right now. For all we know, he's probably on the forums right there with the AEW fans and the nerds and virgins. Like,
I was on Twitter.
Not the N and V's.
and then
Steve's favorite term is nerd inversion. He loves that term.
I gotta come up with a special, yo. I
No,
gotta come up with
but we thank Chase Covington for that. That's
Chase Covington. Yeah,
It's a really appropriate term for a lot of these fans. So it just makes
respectfully,
sense.
respectfully,
But
respectful.
You don't
Most
mean
of
it
them-
respectfully.
But
You don't mean it
most of them are not V's. But
No,
I
not
can't.
all of them.
I cannot say N's, or else that sounds very wrong. So you would just have to say nerds.
Well,
But here's the thing, and my guest on All Honor, Ryan, we also have one viewer. What the fuck are we doing?
don't worry. Listen, you know what? They're not
Hey,
used to our
man.
9 o'clock hour, man. They're used to
Yeah.
10 o'clock.
Maybe,
Especially
why don't we
starts
just
on
talk about wrestling?
Well, listen, we don't have to always get into wrestling right away. I think that's the
Steve,
big. mi-
look at the viewership. That clearly means
Well,
we probably do.
Well, understand. I think the problem is everyone feel they need to get into the wrestling right away. And Mike, Walter, you guys, we've been
Okay,
doing this for.
so here's what I'm saying, Steve.
And I
Perfectly
get
fine.
what-
I understand what you're saying, but we also have one
Okay.
viewer.
All right, well, don't worry, bro. The show's still early, brother.
It'll
The
pick up.
show's-
It'll pick up.
It'll pick up, man.
We
What
lost
you think?
7 viewers. It seems like, we don't even
Homie,
talk about
we did?
wrestling.
We had
Homie,
some viewers.
Yeah, so if you
Yeah, at
have-
one point we did have 7 viewers. I think Steve singing scared them away.
Yes,
Probably
you
did.
singing
Probably
fucked
did, yeah.
everything up.
All right, Mr.
damn.
Crybaby here, Mr. I want to take over the damn channel down here with his high demands here and shit.
Yeah.
Respectfully. Anyway, what the fuck is Bendijo in action? What the fuck is this shit?
Bendejo! Yes, the homie Bendejo.
Yo, hey, my homie. Hey, my homie.
Homie.
My
Maybe,
homie, my homie
maybe your
Bendejo.
homie, but not my homie. Shit.
I love Bendejo. I think he is a great wrestler.
I'm sure he
Bendejo.
is.
Ain't that a derogatory
Yes,
term?
Yes, it is.
What?
And of course,
What did I
joining us,
walk into? I heard
Joining
talking
us-
story
Talking about
term.
Bendejo.
joining us from beautiful
Isn't it mean
California,
bitch?
the host of Chilling with
Yes.
Chase Oliver. Chase, what's going on, brother?
Nothing much, man. Chilling with Chase will be taking place, ladies and gentlemen, at 10 a.m. PST. You guys don't want to miss this episode. We are going to be
That's gonna be a good
ranking.
one.
We're going to be ranking all the Rocky and Creed movies. I got to make the tier makers tonight. I got to find good pictures of the boxers. So we're also we're first going to be ranking the movies, and then we are going to be ranking the boxers. And I'll make it very clear how the tier ranking the boxers go and stuff like that. What we're going to be basing off. But this has to be a unanimous thing. So there might be some debates and some arguments about the Rocky movies and stuff like that. So it's going to be an interesting time, especially the fighters. The fighters, there's going to be a lot of debates. Who everyone thinks is the best, who everyone thinks deserves to be in this tier, that tier, and anyone who's boxed in a Rocky movie, that even jobbers, they are going to be on this tier list. Like so in Creed 1, he fought that one dude that he knocked out in the opening scene. I gotta find a picture of that guy. I gotta figure out who he is and stuff. So this is gonna be
Union Kane from Rocky 5.
Even Gabe Rosado.
Who?
Union Kane from Rocky
No,
5.
I was saying from Steve. I don't know what Steve was trying to say.
So Gabriel Rosado was in Creed. He was like the kid that was being trained in the gym.
Who?
And he fought.
You got to say
you
have to say their character name, Steve. I don't give a fuck. You mean Sperato? The kid, Sperato kid that in the one shot fight? Is that the fight you're talking about, Steve?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, if you don't know Steve, you can't do the list. You can't do the list if you don't know the fights. You got to know the fights.
Well, fine.
You can't name the fighters if you can't tell me that. You can't tell me the Sperato fight's the one take fight, then I don't want you on ranking the fighters. You can't rank the fighters if you don't know the fights.
I'm the Andre Charlotte Flair. Half of my title wins were in 1 year raid over raid. Whatever that means, but okay.
Wait, this guy, he's like even Gabriel Rosado. What the fuck are you talking about?
He was in the movie.
I know, but you got to say their character name, Steve.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Like, what we gonna call Mason the Lion Dixon his fucking boxer name? No. Yeah, exactly. Do you even know who Mason the Lion Dixon is?
Yeah.
Oh my god, even I know.
He doesn't know. I'll admit that I don't know. It's not no shit, but
It's been a while.
He's in Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, I know he is.
Oh yeah, I know.
It's Antonio Tarver.
There you go, Antonio Tarver.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's in the Rocky Balboa movie. The movie that's called Rocky Balboa.
Exactly, I know that.
AKA Rocky 6.
Big Mike, I guess it's just you and I ranking the fighters.
I guess so, man.
It's a two-man show. It's a two-man show.
No. You guys can be there, but I don't want to hear Steve's input on any of like Apollo Creed or anything because he can't name the. No, you can't. The movies you can rank, that's fine. I just don't want your input on the fighters because you can't even name the jobbers. The jobbers are just as important as the main fighters.
Okay. Steve, who was the first boxer that Rocky fought in the first Rocky? What was his name?
Oh, come on. You gotta know that one. What?
It's easy. It's easy.
Apollo, right?
No, in the beginning scene. As soon as the movie comes on.
I have to rewatch.
I thought you were a Rocky fan. What happened?
I have to rewatch it.
You don't remember Spider Rico, bro.
He don't, bro.
Spider Rico.
Come on, bro.
And Spider Rico, we're gonna rank him. We're gonna say, hey, is Spider Rico a D tier or a C tier fighter? Yeah, we don't.
And
really
I've played the video games too, Rocky and Rocky Legends. Rocky Legends, GOAT boxing game.
Mm-hmm.
PS2, PS3,
PS2.
Yeah,
it wasn't on PS3.
This motherfucker is like, the ranking. Yeah, of course we're gonna rank every. I said every fighter. We gotta rank every fighter.
Okay.
The guy that freaking Drago killed in the second Creed movie. Yeah, we're ranking his ass too. We're gonna figure out the one where Dane knocked him out when he said checkmate for the first time. Was that a good amateur boxer? I don't know. I have to find these pictures. That's the only part. If they don't have a picture, then they ain't getting ranked.
Anyway.
He's like,
that is tomorrow. Listen, that is tomorrow. That is tomorrow on Chilling with Chase, 10 a.m. Pacific time. I believe that is 1 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm correct on that. But without further ado, guys,
let's fucking go.
Well, you guys didn't start. What were you guys talking about?
We're just
Dude, you missed the whole thing. You
Oh
missed the
my
whole
God.
thing. We
Jobber
lost
man.
viewers because of Steve.
Yeah, he fucking started singing randomly. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yo, fellas, what's going on? What's going on, Eric Clark? What's going on? So, let's get this started. So, you guys was announced early this week. WWE is making their return to the beautiful island of Puerto Rico, the Isla del Encanto, right? On I believe it's May 5th or May 6th for
Cinco de
WWE
Mayo?
Backlash. No, it can't be. It has to be May 6th. Yes, it is on.
I think it's May 6th, yeah.
Yeah, it is May 6th for Backlash. Yes,
Damn,
May
they competed
6th.
with UFC
Yeah, I believe they are. Yeah.
Bro,
and Canelo.
it's a lot. It's a
A
lot of stuff, bro. In the next 2 months, a
Wow,
lot of
bold.
sporting events. A lot
That's
of sporting
bold of them.
events.
So it's going down on May 6th. He announced Backlash will be live from the Coliseo de Puerto Rico on May 6th, and it'll be hosted by Bad Bunny. I think it's great that they are returning to Puerto Rico after so long. I think the last event that was there was New Year's Revolution 2005.
I
At least pay-per-view
believe so.
event. Yeah.
That was the last pay-per-view that was held in Puerto Rico.
Unmute yourself, Jobber.
Come on, man. Look
I'm
at this.
moving shit around.
Look
I
at
keep
this.
forgetting that I'm muted. Shit, now I can't even.
You can't even get the mic to work. I mean, come on. What else?
I was gonna plug your show that y'all did, motherfucker.
Okay, I'm sorry. You're not a jobber. Can you do that, please?
Y'all did that New Year's Revolution show.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, you guys did do one.
the throwback.
Yes.
The throwback
we
that,
did.
of course, Steve doesn't know. Oh, we probably could plug this right now. So you're welcome, guys.
Well, thank you.
Throwback. The throwback's under construction.
Yeah, it's under construction. Yeah. They gotta get the hometown hero
Oh,
Logan
man.
Paul on
Yes,
the
they
Backlash
do.
card.
Logan
Yes,
Paul
sir.
needs
To
to
be
Bad
on the
Bunny.
card.
book
Dude.
it.
What,
Yeah.
I was going to say all of that.
That's the match you gotta make.
That's the match. You
Yeah,
gotta make.
Logan
with
Paul- you gotta get
Mike at
Logan Paul.
ringside. You gotta get Mike at ringside. You gotta get George at ringside.
Like
Gotta get
KSI
Jake.
there.
Gotta get Jake at ringside. Get Floyd Mayweather at ringside.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
did you
everybody.
guys see that interview where
Get my
Jake
boy
said that
Floyd.
he lost to Tommy Fury because he had a wet dream?
Yep.
I did not see that.
So he's blaming it on
Yeah,
illusion.
he was all on impulsive. He was like, you know, I was flat out there because, you know, when you're fighting, you're training, you don't bust a nut. And I had a wet dream, so it took away all my testosterone. It took away all my aggressiveness. And that's why I was so flat out there. And even Logan, Logan's like horrible, like has the worst poker face. You can tell when he doesn't believe someone's bullshit. He was even just like, the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, you're asking. Even he was just like, I can't even defend my brother here. He sounded so stupid saying this.
Saying I couldn't bust a nut, so I lost a fight.
No, I busted a nut, so
Or
that's
did
why I
bust a
lost the
nut,
fight.
so I lost
Yeah.
a fight.
But overall, though, I think this is great news. I think that
No,
There-
Steve.
what?
What are your thoughts on Jake busting a nut and losing?
What the fuck? No, we're talking about Puerto Rico and WWE here.
I'll tell you this: he lost all his testosterone already because he ran like a little bitch when he saw Floyd.
Sure.
Exactly.
We've been trying to trade him. No one wants him. It's like
Ain't
the
nobody
hardest.
want
we
him.
have to-
I told you I had a trade offer. You just didn't want to take it.
I didn't
What's
wanna
your trade
take it.
offer? What's the trade offer, Caden?
It was
We can't lose Logan.
It was Jake and Logan. Who was it for? Who was I trading him to?
Some delegation, I know that, but I just didn't want to lose
Oh.
Logan. We got to keep one of the Paul brothers under the white delegation, Caden. We can't lose both Paul brothers. One's good enough. We already gave up. We already gave up Dylan Sprouse to the black delegation a long time ago. We can't lose both. Yeah, we gave up Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen to the Asians a while back. We can't lose the Paul brothers. All right, that hurt the white delegations. That hurt the white delegation. Yeah. So look, I've been trying to get Aquafina. I feel she would fit perfectly with the white
So I was gonna ask,
delegation.
like, are we getting Aquafina?
Aquafina.
If people don't know who Aquafina is, it's the Asian woman from Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi,
And Nora from the Bronx.
Yeah.
That's-
No,
yeah.
she's perfect. She's perfect for the white delegation. She makes white people laugh. So I figured, why not? Just come to us. You have the
She
skin
tried to
color
come to the
complexion.
black delegation, but we wasn't playing that shit.
Yeah, exactly. An Asian delegation didn't want to give up Tiger Woods back to you guys. So very selfish of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't give Tiger Woods back
How dare they?
Indeed.
when he was
Let's see here.
trading fried rice for fried chicken.
Let's be real though, Jake Paul.
Oh my God. Steve
What?
Peasy's too loyal to Jake Paul, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I know
Nah,
we didn't.
Jake Paul gets his
rice,
ass
hello,
kicked.
fried chicken.
They gotta get.
You getting hungry now?
Great.
Want some
I
fried
just-
chicken?
I just started a 24-hour fast too, man.
Nah, fuck that.
Well, Steve, you got to do one. You got to do a 24
Steve
hour.
could do it.
Yeah, you could do it.
I could probably do it. I could probably do a day
Yeah.
of fasting. Then it sucked. Listen, living in a Peruvian household, try to fast. Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, come on, bro. I live in an Indonesian household. You know how hard it is to eat in here? Bro, don't even correct Peruvians, bro. Don't make this, oh, we got so much food. The food we make. Yeah, Indonesians make a lot of food too, dummy.
I know it, and amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing flavors. Amazing flavors.
Yeah, don't try to make this like, oh, it's hard. No. You know what? Who makes it hard? You. You know who's your own worst enemy? You. Yeah, exactly, Steve. You're just making excuses, dude. All excuses, Steve. That's why he loves AEW.
QT Marshall, the best
sense.
book, the GOAT QT Marshall. So overall, though, listen, we're all excited that they're going to Puerto Rico. You think about it, right? They're going to be out of the country, out of the states. I know there's some folks, oh, Puerto Rico's a U.S. territory. We get it. But you tell a Puerto Rican,
I still consider it international.
for a Puerto Rican,
I consider it international.
For a Puerto Rican, bro, they view it as a country.
Yeah.
I gotta understand that.
If you go there, it's gonna be just like a different country. You're not gonna feel like you're in the US at all.
It doesn't, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. But you think about it, right? They're gonna be in Puerto Rico. They're going to Saudi Arabia. And then they're off to England.
Saudi Arabia.
And they're off to England for premium live events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go
Isn't there next like 3 PLEs outside of like WrestleMania like in other countries?
That's what you just said, yeah.
The next one in the US is in Detroit.
Welcome back. That's that go for comeback.
You get
welcome
Puerto
back,
Rico,
Detroit.
London. No, Saudi Arabia. My bad. London, and then Detroit. There we go.
Welcome back to the States, baby. It's a third world country the most, but it's home to be.
Oh man,
it's home. They're coming home. You know the rest.
Hey,
guys,
that's cool. Yo.
Check what I sent in the group chat.
What did you send now? What did you send?
I sent another tweet by Mr. Raj.
Listen, man, listen, man. Come on, really? You gotta keep going back and forth with this, man. Come on.
I'm not saying anything. It's just I like drama. Steve, you like drama too. Don't act like you don't like drama.
I'm sure you do love the drama. Where do you get it?
Our boy QT Marshall is bodying right now, dude. He's catching bodies, dude. 10-6 QT Marshall.
Yes.
Gunther
talks like a career mode voiceover.
Gunther, Walter, he's a man.
I know, right? He is the fucking man. But let's move on here. Let's move on here. What else happened this week? So
they're dragging that storyline.
So WWE wants you guys to start gambling on their events.
Oh man.
Oh yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think one state said no already, right?
Colorado.
No, Michigan shut it down. Like they said that WWE never even reached out to them.
Sorry, Mike.
I don't care.
I don't watch that.
Yo, imagine those parts. Imagine those legs though. Like holy shit,
bro! It would change the whole booking.
Minus what would Cody Rhodes be and Roman be? Roman would be like a minus.
It would be close odds for Cody and Roman.
Just close.
So Roman would probably be like minus 250 right now, and Cody would be like plus 150. And then by the night of WrestleMania, they'd be even because the Sharks would bet on Cody right now. They would push Cody to be a favorite.
And then you go and you gotta put like how many covers, how many near falls, how many.
Could you imagine how pissed you would be if you were off by one crossroads? You're about to hit your parlay and Cody didn't. You're like, Cody hit one more crossroads and he doesn't do it.
Like, when he does like that 3 crossroads back to back to back in some matches, right? Instead one night, instead of doing 3, just do 2 and then go for the cover. Like
rigged. WWE is rigged.
They get rigged that so easily.
Because I think it was we were doing that Battle of the Valley watch along, and Big Mike and Caden were arguing with Romeo what a Rainmaker was. Could you imagine the odds bookers? You had to argue with them what a certain move is. No, that counted as a spear attempt. What do you mean it didn't count as a spear? Because Roman sometimes he sets it up and he does run for it. Does that count as a spear attempt when they kick him in the head or what? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes like that'll be like the fun argument that's going to be going on. Like, oh my god, what counts as a move or not?
And then you hear it from DraftKings, like, we're gonna void so and so from the match, this and whatnot. But
it would change the whole way we view wrestling, though, because we wouldn't analyze it fairly. We'd be pissed about the parlays. We'd be pissed about a match that was pretty good, and we say it's shit because we lost.
I honestly think it would. I think for all of us who are. Oh, I mean, for Steve at least, Steve is 100% a gambling degenerate. A lot of us are kind of getting there.
I should have I did not gamble today.
Wow, you made it one day, Steve.
I had a free $10. I did, and my parlay's about to go kaput.
I haven't. I still have a 10 free, but might use it tomorrow. If not, I don't know. I'll think about it.
They gave me a 100% profit boost today for NBA, so I might use that soon.
I always get these college basketball shit. I'm tired of this, man.
I get hockey and it's college basketball. Okay.
And golf. I get golf. I'm like, why? I don't fuck this.
Imagine Walter start betting on golf. Imagine start betting on golf.
What did they do?
Imagine that.
I just think I think it would kind of ruin wrestling for all of us because I think like all of us would bet. And if we got into that real situation where we had watched this amazing match and we had an over-under on 3.5 crossroads and Cody hit the under and we're all pissed off. We're like, oh, we didn't make our money back because Cody only hit.
Think about the collusion in that too. The wrestlers, they're going to know the odds too. They're going to be like, hey, man, I'm thinking about doing like only 2.5 crossroads. That'll be some. I bet you that's a dark side of the ring waiting to happen. Wrestlers,
the Jericho do the narration like for so long in the history of professional wrestling, there's always been. I have no idea. I can't do the fucking narration of Jericho.
I don't know why you interrupted me as I was about to make a point, but go ahead, Steve. To do a horror, didn't even do a Chris Jericho voice or anything. Even attempted.
For so long in professional wrestling, it's not even that good. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, can you picture Wardlow? He sits there. He's like, I saw that. It was over 8 on the power bombs, and I decided to only do 7 because I bet it 1,000 on the under. Look, it was hard times.
Cody could just like
as he sips on his protein shake.
Cody could call up his best friend QT Marshall, the Booker of the Year, and he can just be like, "Hey, the over under is 3.5. Put all of your fucking money on under, and I'm only gonna hit 2, and I'll pin him on the second." Because let's say the whole thing about they can lock results in. Even if you lock results in, what's stopping a wrestler from going out there and they're told, okay, you're going to hit 3 crossroads, and Cody says just hits 2 and then ends it there? What's stopping him from taking shit into his own hands and doing that? Nothing's going to happen because it's fucking Cody. What about Roman? If they're like, Roman, you're going to hit 4 spears in this match. And he goes, nah, I'm hitting 2. And he only hits 2. What are you going to do? Yell at Roman? Fuck no. That's the issue with this. It's so stupid. It's like, okay, so now we're going to go and we're going to bet on the Avengers movies. We're going to bet on how many Avengers die. It's the dumbest shit ever. It's not real. We should not be able to legally bet on shit that is not real, that is staged, and allows people to have so much control over the money that they can make in this situation.
Yeah, Meltzer knows everything already. Like he plays a coy that he doesn't, but he knows results at the end of the day. I
do too. I know results for certain. Like I get told certain results for matches. And then I could just go take that and I can fucking go put a shitload of money on it. Like,
yeah, dude, I can't.
I think they would. I think the whole betting thing would be like
that is.
It would change everything last minute. It wouldn't be easy to get the results.
Doesn't Jericho want pro to be an Olympic sport though?
Wrestlers imagine. So let's say okay, they tell everybody the day of who's winning and who's losing. You go to Brock Lesnar and you say, hey, Brock, you're facing Omos at WrestleMania. Brock goes, all right, am I winning? Well, you know, we can't tell you that because of the gambling. We can't tell you.
You're gonna
Okay,
tell me
Bret
if I'm winning.
We can't tell
Well,
you.
I want to know if I'm winning, and if I'm not winning, then I'm walking out. But Brock, I'm walking out.
We can't really tell you that right now, but you might.
That's supposed to be your Triple H. That's a horrible Triple H.
Horrible Triple H.
Sounds like Bret Hart. He sounds like Bret Hart.
Chase,
Sounds like Bret.
This is Canada coming out.
Listen, Brock. I know you want to know if you're going to win or not. The referee's going to tell you in the ring once it gets to the moment of the match. Look, we're doing the gambling thing. We just don't want any collusion, anything out there. I don't give a fuck. Give me the results, Paul. I want to put some money on me winning. Brock, you're going over. I want some fuck you almost.
That's how it would be, man.
Yeah.
When you think about it, yeah. Oh my! But again, the thing about for all wrestling though, just in general, all wrestling, everything will be just crazy. Because you think about it, right? In AEW and maybe even in Japan, can you imagine when they come to the States?
Yeah,
It's gonna be crazy. I mean, I don't think it'll happen. To be honest, but if they ever want to do it, oh man, people are gonna want to be cashing out like crazy and shit. Let me see, real right here that people would be betting on how many V triggers Kenny would do in a match. I know this guy right here.
Super kicks too.
This guy right here. He couldn't. He won't. He'll be excited.
No, Tony,
we have too many images. I was gonna upload something, but
well, WWE was
April.
cool. Yeah, you go. Well, WWE is going to meet buyers. Well, WWE is going to meet some buyers in
Do you
April.
need to read another Dr. Seuss book?
Well,
to see who's going
WWE
to
is
buy
going to
them.
meet some buyers in April to see who is going to buy them, and I hope Tony Khan and his dad is one of them.
Why do you hope that?
No,
Why would you hope
they're not
that?
going to be
No.
because they cannot buy the company. They don't have the money.
They need a backer.
partners.
They
And
need
then
backers.
also too, even if he did buy it, his dad will just be like, get rid of AEW because
Yeah,
WWE
exactly.
is
AEW be
is the known commodity. Like you're not going to be like, well, let's get rid of the known commodity for AEW. That'd be so stupid.
And then
Actually, that would be on par for the Khan family to do something that stupid. So
You look at
a lot
the
of other
Jaguars
factors in
and
it
fucking
too, like
pull in.
even like if the government would even allow that, because if they would consider it to be too much of a monopoly in wrestling.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which is a
They
very
sell, like,
decent.
those cigarette commercials.
Yeah. Oh, you know, guys. That's supposed to be a Shawn Michaels, but it's not great. Well, you know, Grayson Waller.
You gotta start like five times.
But Johnny Gargano is NXT.
No, Yanni.
Yanni.
Be yourself. Be like no one else. Take a nap and go to bed. This is going to the sleep. He puts me to sleep. He puts me to sleep.
Yeah, his new theme doesn't hit, man. That new theme is so garbage.
It doesn't hit. It does not.
Oh my
the
god.
tempo of the song, it turns my mood down. I'm like, dude, this is not the same.
I think
guy.
that's all. I believe it or not, I think that's part of the reason why he's done. Like, I can't believe a theme song being the reason why no one cares would be crazy. But
this rebel,
I feel like it plays a part.
It does.
Bring back Rebel Heart. I'm sorry, pay CFOs.
I mean,
I agree.
we're paying Downstate still to have Ziggler's fucking thing. He still has that same thing. I'm here to show the world. I'm like, what? He still has that? They haven't gotten rid of it? Come on.
Yeah,
man.
I actually think they probably pay Downstate less than they have to pay for the CFOs.
Cody's all like, "Hey guys, gotta do my friends a favor, please."
Pretty much, yeah.
That was one of the worst Cody impressions I think I've ever heard in my life.
Can't win them all with my impressions.
I mean, at least the lisp was there.
I think my best wrestling is definitely either Meltzer or I like my Dusty. I think I have a good Dusty.
If you say so.
I think you've heard my Dusty.
No.
What the fuck were we talking about? Gambling?
Gambling, yeah, some shit like that. Let's move on here. Let's move on here. So AEW came out with their Dave Meltzer, that is, right? Came out with his ratings for Revolution. Let me get the Kaden, you have the list on you? Kaden, do you have it?
I can remember half of it off the top of my head.
So what were they?
Don't worry,
He gave
Steve.
4
I'll get
stars.
I can fish for it real quick. Hold on.
Yeah, Mike, if you want to find, because there's a few I don't remember, but he gave 4 stars.
Oh yeah, he gave Jericho and Ricky Starks 4 stars. I remember that bullshit.
So he
That's
gave,
too generous.
He gave Chris Jericho and Ricky Starks 4 stars. He gave Jungle Boy Jack Perry and Christian Cage in a final burial match. He gave that 4 stars.
Yep.
He gave Elite versus House of Black 4 3/4 stars.
Yep.
I think he gave the women 3 and
I got
1 and 3 3/4 stars.
No, he just gave them 3 stars.
No, it was 3. No, it was 3 3/4. He was right.
Yeah, it was 3.
Oh, 3
I
and
got
3
it
and a
right
half.
here
He
on
gave him 3 and a half.
Inside.
My
What
bad.
do you mean?
My bad. 3 and a half. He gave him 3
Inside
and a
the
half.
ropes say he only gave him 3.
Well, that's wrong. It was 3.5.
No.
This is it.
There you go, Mike. Read the list if you can. Read the list.
They
So
milked it.
0 hour, he gave Briscoe's Lucha Bros versus Varsity Athletes and Ari Daivari 3.5 stars. Jericho, Ricky Starks 4 stars. Christian Cage, Jack Perry 4 stars. The Elite versus House of Black 4 3/4 stars, or 4 and 4.75 stars. Jamie Hayter,
Oh, no,
Luke
he did give the
Saraya,
women 3 stars. He did give them
I
3.
was trying to say it, y'all don't
just regular 3 stars. Okay.
Yeah,
So what
so
is
whatever,
this list?
like the one
Yeah,
that you
that-
have is wrong.
Yeah, and the one that I have is right. So let me go over.
All right,
So,
you go ahead then.
so 3 stars is correct. 5 stars for that controversial Texas death match.
Controversial.
That's what people have been saying. 2.25
Why is
stars.
it controversial?
What's
Because
Called it
controversial about it?
Because they were
I've
bleeding.
only heard praise.
No, because
Because they were bleeding.
Yeah, they were bleeding, guys. Come on. It was too gruesome. It was too
God
gruesome. It was too gruesome for that kid who got tequila thrown on him. You know, he couldn't handle it.
Oh, I remember my first shot of tequila.
Yeah, Wardlow versus Samoa Joe. Sadly, only got 2.14 star, the lowest rated match of the
He
night.
fucking deserved it. That was god awful.
How dare you?
Man.
The Guns
Tag
versus
titles
the
are just as
Acclaimed
bad.
versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal versus Orange Cassidy and Danhausen. That got 3 1/4. And then
That was not better
MJF
than the women's match.
and Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson, got 5 3/4. Couldn't give it 6 stars. He did take away a half a star probably because MJF called him out on commentary or during the show. You know, said, "Oh, did I lose a star rating?" You did lose a star rating, but still got 5 3/4. MJF's first, believe, 5-star match.
Well, he was at the show. How did he know? He said that until.
This is Bryan Danielson's highest star rating of all time.
Of course it is. Why
Of
would it?
course it is.
And it's only, this is his 4th above a 4-star in AEW, following his first match with Hangman Adam Page on December 15th, 2021, his match against Kenny Omega, September 22nd, 2021, and Anarchy in the Arena on May 29th.
I have a star rating question. Okay. I want all of us in the panel choose one Daniel Bryan match from WWE that we feel is 5 stars. And I want to see if Caden will tell me the star ratings for these, because he's had 5-star matches in WWE. I refuse.
Well, that match
with Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt match. That has to be 5 stars, right?
No, it's not.
Nah,
because Meltzer's last 5-star WWE match is Gargano versus fucking Almas from Takeover.
No. He gave Cody and Cody and Rollins.
Yeah, in the Hell
in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave
Cody and Rollins a 5. He gave Gargano and Almas. He gave a few other NXT matches 5 stars. But before Cody and Rollins, the last main roster match that he gave a 5 was Punk and Cena.
Money in the Bank 2011, Punk and Cena. Not even the Raw episode. That was way better.
So Bryan Cena didn't get 5 stars?
Bryan Cena didn't get... Bryan versus Bray Wyatt didn't. How about Bryan versus Triple H? That match was phenomenal.
That was a
WrestleMania 30.
That's one of the best openers like in Mania history.
It was. It really was. I'll dare I even say the Triple Threat, the main event of WrestleMania 30.
That's not a 5-star match.
So I don't think it's a 5-star match, but
that's a 5-star story, but not a 5-star match.
Yeah.
So that Triple Threat got a 4.5.
It's close though. Goddamn,
pretty close.
I'm looking for the rating for the
that
Triple H
threat wasn't
match.
that bad, but
That got
It was
four.
ass.
That got 4.25. So the Triple H match is actually lower than the.
What is
yeah, I love the Brian
smoking?
Cena match too.
It's
That
the
Brian
ending.
Cena SummerSlam
it's,
match.
It's Brian winning the titles that put it
stars.
above for him.
Yeah, what
With
about
match-
the SummerSlam match he had when he won
Brian
the title?
Cena
What
was
about
really
that?
good.
Against Cena, that got a 4.5.
Yeah.
How did
4.5?
that get the same as the
Really?
Mania main event? What?
What?
the fuck?
What?
So here are his 4.5s in WWE. CM
Makes
Punk,
no sense.
Brian,
What's CM Punk match?
May 20th, 2012.
Which one's that? Over the limit?
I don't know. I can check.
Yes,
Over the limit. Over the limit. Yeah.
Over the limit. Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah. The match, him, Kane, and Ryback versus the Shield in TLC. Christian, Money in the Bank 2013. Cena at SummerSlam, the Triple Threat versus Roman in 2015 versus Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. Elimination Chamber 2019. That is a fantastic match. The Kofi Kingston match.
Oh yeah, how's that not five stars?
His Roman match right before WrestleMania. The Triple Threat at WrestleMania.
Which Roman match before WrestleMania? Oh, okay, the one.
At 2021.
Okay, because there's like a bunch of Roman matches before WrestleMania. That's why I was like,
he actually has. So both of his matches with Roman, because he had 3 matches with Roman in 2021, if I remember correctly, 3 singles matches. The one right before WrestleMania has a 4.5, and the title versus career where he left WWE, his last WWE match is also a 4.5.
No.
And then also his match with Edge and Roman at WrestleMania. So he had. It's funny because when you go through his list of WWE matches, like 4 of the best matches in his WWE career took place in either the PC or the Thunderdome. Yeah. Because they also have that 4 3/4 for the match with AJ Styles in the Performance Center.
Highlight that Mania 30 is so overrated comment. All right. I want to know what's a good Mania that you guys think is overrated? Because this is a good talking point.
I think
being the WrestleMania season.
I think Mania 38 Night 1 is peak WrestleMania. I thought Night 1 was fantastic. Night 2 is a different story.
But we're saying which one do you think is overrated? Like a good one that's overrated. I think WrestleMania 31 gets highly overrated. I think it's such
31 or 30?
31.
I don't know. I love 30. 31. 31 was good.
I remember 31 people were hating on it. Remember people were hating on it in the beginning? Oh my god, this shit sucked. But when the show happened, when it was over with, man, this is like top 10 wrestling.
I like 31 better than
here's the reason why I say 31 is overrated. Because a lot of people at that time were complaining, oh, they're not pushing any young talent. And who won? Cena, Orton, Lesnar, Rollins.
31? Rollins won.
Rollins won the titles
right at the end, but he lost to Orton.
I mean,
he lost to Orton earlier in the night, and Orton had the bigger moment because he caught him with the RKO in midair. Like 31 match quality wise.
Wait, you think the bigger moment of the night is the RKO and not the heist of the century?
What gets replayed more?
Dude, everybody.
That RKO was crazy.
No, that RKO was nuts.
Is amazing, but everybody talks about the heist of the century.
Yeah, but no, the RKO gets played more. That gets on TikTok. You can put that anywhere. People remember it. Like the thing with 31 is this: it has good matches, but I just think the results are not that good. I think it's one of the most, and then Undertaker and Bray Wyatt, most forgettable match I've ever seen in my life. Like, I forget that even exists. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad. Like, I'm just saying for me, when people say good WrestleManias, because people consider Mania 30 a really good Mania. Amir, come on the show and argue this, my friend. Steve can get you a link, my friend. You know where to find me. We can talk about this because Mania 31's not that hard. Maybe for you, but for me, it ain't that hard.
I'll send him the link. Why not? I'll send him.
Mania 30
ain't that hard, my man. Ain't that you came at Mania 30, so I'm coming at Mania 31, my friend. Let's fucking go. You gotta come at me hard. Come at it.
What hurt me at 30 was the Taker match. I think that really it sucks because I feel like, Brian was a good story, but nah, man, that shit, it was hard to recover. It was for me.
I mean,
at
Shield
least.
versus the New Age Outlaws was good.
Nah, that was a jobber match.
Amir, hold up, Amir.
I thought that was okay.
Amir, if you're still in the chat, I already sent you the link. I sent it to you. So
I mean, the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
That Battle Royal was good.
Cesaro throwing out Big Show.
that was the
That
Breakfast
awesome.
Club.
And
Mania,
John Cena versus Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
like
nah.
Daddy would say.
I mean, come on.
It was good, but I didn't like the result. Didn't make sense. So.
I think from what I hear from a lot of people, again, like I was not at WrestleMania 30, but I know a bunch of people who were, and a lot of them actually have a big issue that they did because they did those two matches so close together that people were still recovering from the fact that Taker had lost.
Yeah.
And that a lot of people were like,
the
just took a
Vicky
lot of the air out.
Guerrero Invitational match. Like,
no.
come on.
It was a valid criticism. So
Bray Wyatt losing
30.
in his day.
I agree. 30's a little overrated. I actually do agree with that. It's just a
And-
little.
And then for a lot of folks, the
I agree
icing
with
on the
you.
cake was Taker losing the
I think
streak.
it's okay. It's not
Yeah,
great.
that's
Yeah.
what it was. Taker losing the streak kind of affected the show, and that kind of sucks. But
And I just like I always stand by that. I think he just lost. Like the story behind it too, that Vince saw Taker limping and was like, "Oh, I think he's done." And he was like last minute, like, "All right, we're gonna put over Taker. We're gonna put over Brock here." Like it just shows that he just kind of like there was no reason to do it there.
All
And
right,
he wasn't gonna do it, and then he was like, "Oh, I think this is the last time I can use a Taker match." Like, no, you're fine. Like it was just a horrible like last minute reactions by Vince.
all right. So Amir's here. All right, joining us now, Amir. What's going on, brother?
I need to hear you defend WrestleMania 31.
Yo,
this
yo.
overrated show. Defend it. No, can't be in the chat talking about brand. You can't come after WrestleMania 30, good mania, and then and then say WrestleMania 31 is hard when they didn't put over any young talent. Amir, don't you hate John Cena? John Cena won on that show. Come on, Amir, give me that energy. Give me that energy, my friend. Come on, let's go.
All right, real quick, because I didn't expect to be on here. This is very impromptu, but this is what I love. So you got me against the ropes. You send me the link. All right, bet. Tell me this, Chet. You like 30, right?
I do.
All right. The Triple H Daniel Bryan match was good, right?
Great. Not just
They had
good, it
a
was
good-
great. It's an all-time match. 5
They had a good.
stars.
Yeah, it's like Triple H, only good WrestleMania match. I'm a Triple H guy, by the way, but it is what it is. The main event was cool. Tell me what else happened on that show. Name 3 other matches on that show.
Cena versus Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker.
Oh, that's right. The streak got brought. Yeah, that show was terrible. Matter of fact, that you just
Those
made
weren't
it
the
even
best
worse.
matches to
You just buried yourself. You get the two most boring wrestlers in the last. You get the two most boring wrestlers in the last 20, 30 years in Cena versus Bray Wyatt. Okay, great. Then
He calling Cena. He calling Cena boring. Amir,
Cena's
you
trash.
have these
No, I wouldn't
horrible
say
takes.
that.
You have
Cena's
horrible takes about
trash.
Cena, bro. You
No,
have horrible
okay.
takes about Cena.
And guess what? And I'm not the rest of you people. Now that Cena is kind of retired, all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? He really wasn't that bad. Now he was bad then. He's even worse now. It's terrible. Like I'm not gonna be phony about it. I was booing.
I respect
Cena
that. I
the
respect
whole
that.
time. I'm not turning just because he's not around as much anymore. He's still bad. He's still cringe. It's terrible. Anyway, so we got Bray and homeboy Cena. Awful match, way too long. You get Brock versus Taker, awful, even longer, and he lost on top of that. What else happened? Did the Shield have a match? Is that what the Shield buried the New Age Outlaws?
Yeah, it's the New Age
Okay,
Outlaws.
so
yeah.
you finally get some people out there, Roman, Ambrose, and Rollins, who are actually good, and they only wrestled for like a minute and a half, right? What else happened on that show?
Almost, yeah.
The Vicky Invitational. The
We
Vicky
ain't
Guerrero
even
Invitational.
we ain't got to get into that. What else? What else happened?
Cesaro, Battle Royal.
Yeah, Cesaro running that.
That was a quality card. You keep it. You keep it quality.
Cesaro's trash.
Damn,
Cesaro's trash. Hold on.
No.
I'm in my I'm at the crib. I'm like comfortable. I'm in a hoodie. Like I ain't expect to get on here, like I said, but Cesaro's trash, right? Everything about that show. It took a minute. I will say it's a show that I think I liked when it happened because we all like the Daniel Bryan thing. That show does not age well. Watch that show tonight.
31 doesn't age well.
Watch
31
that. Hold on.
31
Watch
is
that.
just good match-wise.
Watch that show
Results
tonight.
are horrible. You give Daniel Bryan the IC title, and then WWE once again is like, oh, he has concussions. We don't want to push him. Randy Orton beats the world champion that wins the belt at the end of the night off a cool RKO. John Cena, your favorite of all time, beats fucking Rusev. Triple H buries Sting, and he needs all the help in the fucking world.
Match was fire, though. Were you not entertained?
It's a fun match, but at the end of the day, Triple H still goes, it's all about the game and how you play it. Like, it's still all about Triple H at the end of the day.
I want y'all to watch.
The results are horrible for 31. You can
fire up the NBC app and watch 30 tonight, and text me when you wake up. Okay. Let's see how long. Let's see how far you can get through 30 without falling asleep.
I can get through 30 just fine without.
You think you can
Well,
watch?
with Steve, he'll make it 5 minutes, but
I'll probably make it 20. Like, yeah, I'm good.
You know what? I'm gonna do that.
At least,
I'm
all
gonna
right.
do that.
Okay, and granted, okay, I give you that. Maybe the results weren't the best for 31.
Tell you what.
Who won?
I'll tell
Okay,
you
so Daniel Bryan won the ladder match, but the match was fire. Orton beat Rollins, but the
I don't
match
care
was
about-
fire.
Amir,
Like-
I don't
like-
care
like-
about fire matches.
The match was fire.
matches
Like
or
what else?
whatever.
The only bad match was the one with Bray Wyatt
just-
again.
he just-
He had a
CPZ
terrible match.
Oh, hell.
Yeah, why not? It's a good
Sunday?
WrestleMania 30 is still a good WrestleMania. I don't
WrestleMania
wanna
30 is literally a one-man spectacle. It's the Daniel Bryan show, and that's what it should have been at the time, and that's fine. But everything else around it was absolutely.
You know what's an overrated?
awful.
You know what's also an overrated mania? WrestleMania 19. I don't think WrestleMania 19 is all that good.
I'm a 19 guy, man. I really like 19,
I
but
like
I
19.
understand where people come from with that, especially with the Triple H match.
There was
It's
a
too big.
couple duds on there.
It's too big. It's too big of a mania. They should have split it up. This is where mania should have been too. And I'm sorry, Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle, as good as matches they've had, one of the most forgettable WrestleMania main events. Like all you remember is
shooting
Brock.
star press halftime.
Nah, yeah, the match was actually fire, man. It was the botch though. The botch killed it.
That bot.
The botch killed it.
He wrestled on a
But,
fucking on a
I'm
hurt
so
neck.
mad that he botched that because we would have gotten all these 20 years of Brock Lesnar hitting shooting star presses, and now he'll never take one again.
You
know
know
what's
what's
funny,
funny
though?
about
So
that?
you didn't like
They
Shawn Michaels
played it on
versus Chris
video
Jericho?
packages. In the opening segment of WWE, like the intro, they played that clip of him jumping off.
Yeah,
the
they
top
played
rope.
it for years, even though he botched.
Exactly.
All right, I'm gonna go through this card. Matt Hardy with Shannon Moore versus Rey Mysterio for the
solid.
Cruiserweight Championship.
Good match.
Undertaker versus A-Train and Big Show.
Big Show.
I skipped that when I watched it.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, nobody want to see it.
I love the
Terrible.
concert though. Love that concert.
Trish Stratus versus Victoria and Jazz.
Jazz.
Horrible.
Actually,
That's when I realized-
underrated.
That's when I
Low-key
realized how
underrated.
sexist Jerry Lawler is.
Horrible.
Team Angle versus Chris Benoit, Rhino, and Los Guerreros.
Horrible.
Chris
Trash.
Benoit match, so you already know I like
Horrible.
it.
Shawn Michaels versus Chris Jericho.
The only
All
good
right.
match so far you
An
named.
all-time WrestleMania match.
Like here's
I
the thing.
no, I
What
I
he
like-
said,
I
what he
like
said
the
about
way
30,
it's
what he said about 30, turn on 19 and see how long you can last before you start going to sleep. You'll start. What the
I ain't
fuck?
gonna lie. There's one match that shouldn't have been this long, but it was long.
Hogan
and it
and
was
Vince.
Hogan and Vince was 20 minutes.
Hogan and Vince was hard. Crazy match.
No.
Shawn
Triple
Michaels
H
and
and
Chris
Booker T.
Jericho.
Hulk Hogan and Vince. Oh God.
See, 31. See, to me, 19 and 31 just get massively overrated just because the matches were good. And it's like, guys, they like if you go back and watch them, sure, the matches are watchable, but they're too long of a show. They're just so like not paced well.
Oh man, well, you must hate 32 through
I
like
was there. I was there for
37.
32. I was there for 32.
To me.
I
33 is shit. 34 is good. 35 is
going
kind
off
of
at
shit.
1 in the morning.
Yeah, no, I hate
36
those.
I
Amir,
agree.
I don't
There
like
was
those
a-
shows. I don't. I like that they
Well,
do
at least
it
you're
tonight.
keeping that same energy though, because those
Like-
shows are like 8-hour shows.
Like I can name a match I like from those shows, but I can't name you like, oh, I like the whole
what's
show.
the one with they were in Orlando? It was the Universal set.
33.
That one is
Yeah.
that one is really good up until I think
main
Triple H
events.
Rollins. Up until like Triple H Rollins, I think that
Forgettable.
show's really good.
Forgettable match. And then afterwards, Goldberg and Lesnar
had great build up.
Goldberg and Lesnar
Goldberg and
saved it.
Lesnar had a really good match.
Yeah, that was their best match. And then afterwards, Roman and Undertaker stunk up the fucking joint.
No, I had to rewatch that match because I hadn't watched it since it happened. No, not good. Not good. I blame Taker.
What's another Mania you think is overrated?
Ooh,
that's good.
Man, I don't know. Like rattle some stuff off, and maybe I'll get like a idea.
Okay? I want to say I want to play this. I'm going to name WrestleMania. Everyone praises this one. I think it's kind of overrated. 28. I think 28 gets massively overrated by
28 is really good. And you know what the best thing about 28 is though? 28 flows very well. The pacing on that show is very well. It does not feel like a 4-hour show if you watch it. And the main event delivered, the opener delivered. The only match that really didn't, the Hell in a Cell was crazy. The only thing that really wasn't that great was Jericho and Punk.
Yeah, I think it's the last few matches that saved 28. I think the opening portions of 28 are so rough to rewatch. Like if you go back and watch it, you're like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, you got the 18-second match with Sheamus and Brian.
That was hard. See, that's a classic. I loved it.
18 seconds? 18 seconds of glory?
First of all, I wasn't trying to watch Daniel Bryan
I like
versus
28.
Sheamus anyway. It's like we got that the next month. They made up for it and they actually had like a real match. But it's all like
Orton
WrestleMania
versus
should
Kane?
be about like moments.
Big
and
Mike,
they made
can you say that? Can you say that match again?
Orton versus Kane?
Orton versus Kane.
Not that bad. Try watch. Not that bad. And it wasn't
Big
that
Show
long
versus
either.
Cody?
Decent match.
Big
Show versus Cody is a decent match.
And they had a decent match at Extreme Rules too.
The tables match where Big Show's big ass fucking leg went through it, and that's how Cody.
You know what's funny? I was actually at that show
Mm.
where Brock came back. Yeah.
The Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Kelly and Maria Menounos versus Beth Phoenix and Eva Torres.
I don't remember that at all.
And then we got the classic with Taker and Triple H.
Yeah.
Team Johnny versus Team Teddy.
So you got two all-time classics on one show, being the Hell in a Cell match and The Rock Cena. And everything else is fine.
I still think it's an overrated show. You said Randy Orton and Kane is fine.
Those first four matches, I don't know.
If it go back and watch it, it flows though. That's the thing. It's good pacing. They're not like dragged out matches.
You know
in the moment, I thought it was good, but no.
You know which Mania I think
and I'll count Daniel Bryan and Sheamus as an all-time classic, the 18-second match, just because they got it out the way. Because Daniel Bryan was so not ready at the time. He was terrible.
You know what's a Mania that flows really well? That's actually a longer one that I like. 24. 24 flows perfect.
24. That's top 3.
24.
That's
24,
top 3 to
24.
me. That's definitely one of the better ones.
That's definitely better than 33.
Stage is beautiful. Everything about the show is beautiful for 24. Pace as well. Good opener. Good middle of the show. Like the only slow moments of the show is when they gave Kane the ECW title and Batista and Umaga.
But at least they got the Kane match just out of the way.
It was 11 seconds.
Right, yeah, they just got it out the way. Go ahead, just get in and get out. You know?
What's an underrated Mania? Big Mike, underrated WrestleMania for you? Like that everyone they kind of sleep on. You feel it's good, but people sleep on it.
I'm biased. 23.
Okay.
I'm biased.
I like 23 a lot. 23 was hard.
It was good.
That's a good one.
All quality matches. Steve, what's your underrated WrestleMania people sleep on? Like people don't put it as one of the great manias. But you have it as a great mania.
For me,
you manga.
I'm agree with Mike here. 23.
23? Okay.
Yeah.
Kaden, what's your most underrated WrestleMania?
I think WrestleMania 36 is really good.
Pandemic Mania?
I really like the Pandemic Mania.
Was that the pandemic one?
Which night?
Okay.
Which night? Both nights?
Both
nights?
I think it is the most consistent night 1 and night 2 because I think
the only match I can't rock with is that stupid I Quit match because Tom Phillips was acting like Edge and Randy Orton were dying in there.
That is the only thing I fucking hate on that show. Everything else, I think, is really either like good or really good.
I never watched that show again, but I just remember that match being like really, really long.
And dude, I just remember Tom Phillips was acting like this was the most gruesome thing he's ever seen. Oh my, Edge and Randy Orton, they have families, and they're not really.
That match was like literally like 45 minutes.
So it was like 40 minutes. So boring.
Amir,
it felt like 40 minutes. It was 36.
What's your WrestleMania that people don't give credit to? But
I'm gonna go 30. I'm gonna go 35.
35 is a beautiful.
I really like 35 until the main event. I do not like that main event, but everything else is great.
My underrated WrestleMania that people don't like that much is 21. I think WrestleMania 21 is one of the perfect WrestleManias of all time.
I think that show is literally perfect until your boy John Cena got on that.
You just hate. Why do you hate Cena? What did he do?
That's his first WWE championship. What are you talking about?
The show took a nosedive when he got on the screen. It is.
And then Batista saved it. Walter, what's your most underrated WrestleMania?
I was gonna say 21, but
that's a good one.
I think I would take CP's. 26 was pretty good. I liked a lot of the even, like in the 20s. I liked a lot of even manias throughout the 20s. The odd ones were trash. What was it?
26 is another show that
25 was trash. 27 was trash. 29. I wasn't 29, but it was trash. All three odd manias in those 20s were trash.
26 has like some of the best big matches because you have Undertaker, Michaels 2, Cena and Batista for the WWE Championship. Jericho and Edge were hot at the time for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then Triple H took on Sheamus. Just a lot of the match. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio wrestled on that card too.
Yeah. Like that match was too short though.
Yeah, that's my problem with 26. A lot of the and same with 27. A lot of the matches just went too short. I like
Cody and Ray from Mania 27. I don't know how I remember that.
There's only one dud on that card.
And Orton and Punk was good.
It's Bret Hart versus Vince.
I remember really liking 26 at the time, but like it does go down for me a little bit like throughout the years.
All right,
but it's fine.
We're going to go in reverse now. What's a WrestleMania everyone hates but you love? Walter.
Everyone hates, but
like it could be a bad WrestleMania too. You can be like, I know this WrestleMania is bad, but I love it.
Dude, I got a good one, and everybody hates this Mania.
Well, your last Big Mike.
Tell us, Mike. Which one?
I'm thinking recent. I feel like it has to be a recent Mania that everyone hated. No, people
but you liked.
Manias.
No, but what you
yeah, but I like.
You can go older too.
Yeah, older. I'm trying to figure. Man,
the fuck is he doing on the ring?
21, 22.
I'm really thinking. I'm thinking so hard right now.
Yeah, this is tough.
I even got Rampage in the fucking background too.
No,
playing.
I forgot that was even on. I turned on
hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like no one's watching that. Dude. Yeah. Stop.
Did people hate? I'm gonna go because I'm gonna be biased, bro. 11.
Yeah,
that shit sucked. But I love the football players involved. I thought it made it feel like a big time show. Yes, was it Bam Bam Bigelow?
LT.
I thought that match was fine. Actually, I thought it was a nice attraction match. Maybe not a main event, but
all the players were involved in that event.
That's a good secondary one, though.
Is that the one where Taker won with a DDT?
No, he won with the flying clothesline.
Oh, clothesline.
Yes.
Yeah, he won with a clothesline. Yeah.
He ain't lifting up King Kong Bundy. Are you kidding me?
It was so bad, but it was so short. So I was like, one of the shortest manias. So
this Mania, a lot of people say it's bad -1 match. I disagree. I think it's really good. I think people just don't give it its flowers. WrestleMania 13. I think 13 is a good WrestleMania. I agree. A lot of people like just Austin and Bret Hart, but if you look at that whole card, it's not that bad. But people, if you watch like past reviews, they go, 13 is horrible. I'm like, what are you talking? What do you mean horrible? Like, yeah, it wasn't strong. Yeah, Psycho Sid and Undertaker wasn't the best, but I thought 13 was fine. I defend 13. That's my favorite bad WrestleMania. Amir, what's your favorite bad WrestleMania? Like that people consider as bad?
I don't know if people actually consider it bad, but I am going to throw it out there. I legit don't know. I liked 15 though.
Yeah, I know people consider that one bad. People consider
15.
it bad.
Yeah, I like 15.
15 is considered bad.
Yeah, a lot of people don't
Yeah.
like 15 because of the Hell in a Cell. Because of there's like, and a lot of the undercard matches on 15 are kind of weak. They're not like good. They're not good
15 is
undercard matches.
forgettable.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's one of the things where, like, I think I had that show on like a VHS when I was a kid, so I guess it's some sentimental to it. I don't know, but it's not the best show, but it's fine. Like, I liked it.
Yeah. I don't like when people say WrestleMania 11 is the worst. I think 9 is always going to be the worst.
9 is
Yeah,
way,
well, 9 is garb,
It's
bro.
if we
always-
really want to get nitty gritty into that, like 2 is the worst. But I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it
always
was
a-
like,
a mess.
You didn't like the concept of three
No,
shows in
that
3
was a
cities?
No.
That was
mess.
stupid.
No.
I thought it was ahead of his time.
like that's
Granted,
how you know. Like 2 is so bad that people just act like it didn't happen.
I don't even remember the
Like-
matches. I just remember
it was only it was the first million. I think they did on a Tuesday.
it was a Tuesday. Oh man,
I only remember one
Trash.
match, and I think it was the main event. That was Roddy Piper and Mr. T.
it was
I
one
thought
of
the main
men's
event was
events,
Hogan
yeah.
and Bundy.
You also
Oh,
had
yeah,
Savage,
but the steel
Savage
cage,
and
yeah.
Jordan Animal
Cage.
Steel in the boxing for the Intercontinental title.
Was Piper and
Mr. T in the boxing.
Mr. T, was that in New York
or
or Chicago?
I think that was New York.
No,
Chicago had the tag
'cause I-
titles, right?
Because I knew Hogan
Main
was in
event.
L.A.
Yeah, he was in
Oh,
LA.
so Hogan was LA. Oh
K-
man, that was
Kaden,
such a mess.
What's your bad WrestleMania you like?
People don't consider 34 bad, right?
I think
Yeah,
they
it's
say it's
forgettable.
too long. I think they say it's too
Too long.
long. It's
is
not
that
bad.
Brock? Is that
Bad
Brock
main
and
event.
Roman?
Yeah,
Bad
that's
main
Brock
event.
and Roman too.
I
Yeah, I
remember.
don't think-
You know what? I'm gonna go out and say it. I didn't think that match was as bad as people made it out to be. I'm
No,
not saying it
people
was good.
People were just
But
fatigued by the feud.
People were
Yeah.
killing that match. I didn't think it was as bad as people made it out to be.
Brian
still bad.
Danielson's return. No, 34 is not a bad mania. It's just too long. Ronda
Very long.
debuts there, and that was like one of the best rookie matches that you'll ever see.
Shout out to that
Yeah.
opener too. Decent open.
Yeah, was that the
Yeah,
triple
right.
threat for the IC title?
Yeah, Rollins, Balor,
Yeah.
and Miz.
Yeah, Miz. Yeah, that was like Miz's I can wrestle arc. Oh yeah, AJ and Shinsuke was horrible. I was so happy when AJ won.
Yeah,
I was
that
just
was
I
like,
pretty cool,
I
right?
told everybody that match was gonna be trash. Nobody wanted to hear it. Nobody wanted to listen. I was like,
Amir? They had a good match at the Tokyo Dome.
Yeah, I get-
like,
I mean,
They
like,
did have a
Tokyo.
good match
We
in
not in
Tokyo Dome. Not even
Tokyo.
shit on that. They had a great
It-
match in Tokyo Dome.
yeah, Steve, you wouldn't shut up about that match for fucking months after you watched
wanted to see
it.
that match so mad.
And then
so
it happened. And like, fuck.
no,
You love
I
the Japan
remember
match.
Chase. I don't know. You probably remember Chase, but I tweeted at the time. I was like, the same. I think I said the same people that don't want to see Brock and Roman in the main event want Shinsuke and AJ in the main event or something like that. And I got like a lot of comments like, yeah, like.
Steve, what's your bad WrestleMania that you like?
It'd be easy for me to say 32 because I was there, but I'm not
it
going to
wasn't
choose that.
bad. Oh,
No,
That's
32 is
forgettable.
32 is
it's
pretty good.
forgettable. I don't even remember.
I don't
actually.
remember it. Was that?
You know what
I
I'm
don't
gonna
remember
say?
it either.
So I'm going to choose WrestleMania 8.
You know what's crazy?
WrestleMania 8
32.
is really good, man. I
Yeah,
like
the
that.
8's one of the
8 was
better
pretty
ones. What are you
decent.
talking about?
I
People
really
did
like
like the
eight.
double main event. People, we wanted Flair and Hogan.
Are you
Oh, I
kidding?
love
No,
that. I
no.
love
Okay,
that
Steve.
double main event.
Steve, that's more WWE revisionist history talking. I know people who watch it. If you said 7, okay, I get it. 8's one of the better ones.
You should have said 16,
Mhm.
2000.
Fuck it. I'll stick
Yeah,
with
I
32.
think
That's
eight
mine.
is one of the, eight
That's
is one of
mine.
like one of the better ones for sure.
I'll stick
Brett
with
and
32.
Piper, man, crazy.
I'll stick with 32 then.
32? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
32.
good.
Yeah, because it's forgettable. Mine's the ladder
That
match
was
where
forgettable.
Zack
For me-
Ryder wins. I can't remember too much.
For me, though, because I was there and I was part of the quote
Wasn't that the
unquote
one when
record-breaking-
everybody was fucking injured?
Yes.
Yes,
That's a
yeah,
good amount of
everybody was
wrestlers
hurt
injured.
that year. Yeah,
Mhm.
Cena had to
And-
come back just to go beat up the Wyatt. Oh, you got to see the Rock's last match.
Yeah,
And I saw Roman Reigns beat Triple H and everyone booed. People were leaving the building. Like, people were leaving early. Like, fuck this shit. I'm not seeing
can you
that.
tell me what time was it when that match like started? What time was it?
It was
that had to
late,
be
bro.
late, right?
So, what, Roman and Triple H?
Yeah, what
oh,
time was it?
Probably like
Probably-
12.
Not
Was your
even.
phone dead?
Remember in Texas, so they're an hour behind us. So I would say probably around this time right now, 10 o'clock. Probably
No,
around
no.
10ish.
No, way.
way.
Yeah, I'm
9:30.
Like, I think
3 hours.
us in Texas have the same time. Yeah, so it would have been at least like 11:30 probably.
Let me pull
Probably,
this
yeah.
card up.
Probably
Yeah.
11:30 or like midnight.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I don't remember this card at all.
Yeah. Walter,
I just remember Shane and Taker.
Got all
That's
like
about it.
there were no holds barred match was hilarious.
Total
It's a
Divas
horrible
versus
WrestleMania.
Team Bad? What the fuck is
No idea. Don't remember.
idea.
is
Oh, no,
Yeah.
actually, no. I just remember. I do remember the. What's it called? The women's triple threat. And I told
Women's
people.
triple threat's like the
Oh,
best.
sh-
match.
yeah,
And I
there we
told
go.
people. I was like,
Yeah.
I told-
Oh, Taker and Shane in Hell in a Cell.
yeah.
I guess there's some things.
But I told people too. Yeah, Charlotte's winning. It was like, no, Chase, Sasha Banks. I'm like, guys, they're not pushing Snoop Dogg's.
Oh, this is where
cousin.
Lesnar.
Yeah,
and
everybody
Ambrose-
was picking Sasha.
Lesnar and
Sasha
Ambrose
should have
was
that
won.
weekend.
Came out with Snoop Dogg, Eddie
Amir,
Guerrero
I was
attire.
telling people, I said Snoop Dogg's cousin ain't being Flair's kid.
It was
What
one
about
of the things
Becky
where,
Lynch?
yeah, Sasha should have won, but we all kind of knew Charlotte was going to win.
Yeah, Charlotte was winning that. Hell no.
Charlotte.
Like, Charlotte was the one that dethroned Nikki Bella. You're not going to waste time by giving it to Snoop Dogg's cousin. I don't care how old she was.
Why are we disrespecting Sasha?
Why
by
Snoop
calling
No,
her
Snoop Dogg cousin
At
is
that
nice,
time,
though,
yeah.
so
At
like,
that
what's the
time,
problem?
at that time, that was the argument why people were saying she should win is because she's Snoop Dogg's cousin.
For real?
Uh-huh.
But she
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Though. She was
I mean,
nice
Sasha-
then.
yeah,
No, a lot of people were saying, I remember I got into these arguments because I was trying to tell people, okay, look, you can believe in Sasha Banks, that's great, but you got to understand who Charlotte Flair is. Yeah, she's Ric Flair's overrated daughter. Exactly. So just remember that. When you said that,
We got to
that-
stop calling Charlotte overrated, man.
no,
It
I
is
don't
so
call
not
I
true.
love Charlotte.
Yeah, that's what everybody used as an argument.
Yeah.
overrated. I just get tired of
And
her.
then
It's not
Becky
Charlotte,
Lynch
it is
had
not.
overrated.
It is not a woman that no woman is better than Charlotte. She's the greatest female wrestler of all time.
Becky Lynch went to clown school at that time. It was the dropout from clown college versus Snoop Dogg's cousin versus the overrated daughter. And I told people, well, guess who's going to win? Everyone was like, no, Snoop Dogg's cousin. And I said, no, the quote-unquote overrated daughter. Don't listen. Trust in me. Why are you guys arguing with me about this shit? It's going to happen. And when she won,
Yeah.
I said, great. Big
How many
Mike
times
said,
Charlotte been champion now? What is she on, like 15?
14. She's
14.
Yeah.
Out of those
Right.
three,
So-
it made sense for Charlotte to win. That
WrestleMania
Yeah.
16 for you,
Yeah.
2000.
Yes, me and Frantic World are in the same boat. I like
Did you say
16.
16?
Yeah,
That's what I
16
mean by
aka
like
2000.
I think 16. That's the one with like no singles matches, right? Like now, it's not one singles match.
Yeah, it's not a single. I'm looking up at this card. Not a single singles match.
Oh, man.
But I like the opener. The opener was fun. We also had the Intercontinental and European championship match with Benoit, Jericho, and Kurt Angle.
Oh, that was good.
That was great.
Too short, but yeah.
Yeah, too short, but but it was still great. The triangle ladder match with Edge, Christian, the Dudleys, and Hardys.
That was fantastic.
Good. People hate the Fatal 4-Way. I like the Fatal 4-Way match. Not gonna lie,
It's
it was
forgettable.
a lot of spectacle, but I loved it.
Really should have just been a singles match.
It really should have been a singles match, but I loved every single person.
Gotta
in
get
the
the Big
match,
Show
so
and
I
Foley
couldn't
in,
complain.
man.
WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah.
Yes, WrestleMania 2000. Yeah,
I haven't even fucking seen that one. So I haven't.
you
seen
should watch
it.
it. It's a good
It's
one.
really not. It's not
70%
bad, but
of
it's just so odd. It's
It's
an extremely,
overshadowed because
oddly booked show.
it's overshadowed because everybody's GOAT WrestleMania comes after it.
Right. Everyone loves 17.
Yeah.
I remember, guys, I still have that for around the point. Remember, I told y'all I was going to ask y'all a question. I still got to ask that question some point in this show.
Well, what's the
Yeah,
question?
Well, you can do it now. You can do
Do
it
it now.
now.
Right.
Hold
So
up.
I'm switching company. It's technically both. It pertains to both companies. And this goes into a piece of news. So yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, Thursday, right? News broke by the Wrestling Observer newsletter that WWE is not only interested in Kenny Omega, they're actually interested in all of the elite. It looks like all their contracts will expire right around the same time, maybe within 2 or 3 months of each other, towards the end of this year, early 2024. So my question to you guys is now, if there is a potential bidding war over the elite, Do you guys think that it all takes away from MJF's storyline of the bidding war of 2024 if there's another bidding war of 2024?
Hold up. That was your question?
Yes.
Steve's so disappointed. That was some drama stuff.
No, it's like no, it's like a question I'm asking. Okay, Steve can be upset, but I mean, my question for you guys is: do you think it all takes away from using that storyline if there is we know for a fact with MJF's, we don't know if he actually is signed. For all we know, he could be signed. It's just kayfabe. But you guys think it all takes away from him using that if there's another bidding war?
Can I go? I can answer that real quick. I think WWE got a lot of money to go around. If they really wanted all 4 of them, they could afford it. They definitely can afford it. With MJF, I didn't think it was gonna be much of a bidding war to begin with, though. Like we talking about a bidding war? Like, okay, here's my offer, here's their offer. Okay, well I'm a top that. Like, no, I think WWE was gonna slide one offer on the table, and it was just gonna be like they were probably gonna pull out. Like that was it. I don't see WWE getting into a fight over MJ. I don't want to say it like he trashed anything. I like MJF, but I don't think he worth like.
You just don't get the hype.
Yeah, I don't think he worth a bidding war at all.
I think MJF is strong. I personally, I think he's already re-signed. But my question is, like, in kayfabe sense, if there is if MJF's whole story is this whole year, right? This whole reign of terror is built around him bringing that title into 2024 and creating the bidding war of 2024. So my question is, like, in the kayfabe sense, if we know that there is a real bidding war, does it at all? Like, Mike, Chase, I'll go to you. What do you think it takes away?
Yeah, 100%. Because the thing is this: why did this company start it? Because of the elite. No matter how you feel about Omega or the Young Bucks in the ring, they're still the elite of that company. They're the E in AEW. So now it's like, hey, these guys are the real reason why this company formed. WWE's trying to take all the EVPs. These are the real Infinity Gauntlet stones that people like to talk about here. Yep. Like the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Yeah, that's way more interesting. Like, no offense, like Amir said, there's no bidding war. It's just WWE will be like, here's your money. MJF, AEW will be like, here's your money. MJF decides which offer he likes more goes. Like, this one is for sure a bidding war. This is like the WWE will do anything to make sure, and it doesn't matter. They'll try their best to get these guys away. And if you're the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, why would you sign any deal before you hit free agency? No, you want to maximize on your money. They need to understand this. And wrestling fans need to understand this. Loyalty does not matter in professional wrestling. Loyalty is the biggest bullshit thing in pro wrestling. What matters is that dollar sign. And it doesn't matter. Chase, Kenny Omega's heart's in Japan. Yeah? Well, guess what? He can have his heart in NXT Japan, okay? He doesn't need to have his heart in actual Japan.
I love it.
No, I do not care. No, I do not care. It's just that these people need to understand. Money is so important. And Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, the one thing they haven't done is go to WWE. That's it. And every wrestler has that ego. No one's dreaming at night, oh, I can't wait to start my own wrestling company and I make myself world champion. No one's dreaming that. They're dreaming about becoming the WWE Intercontinental, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. That's what they dream about. And the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, look, if they get offered really good money and it's to the point where they can't say no, and at the end of the day, it just boosts their legacy. Why? And let's be real, Kenny Omega, most likely his last contract. Young Bucks, they probably got two more contracts in them.
I think Kenny's got 2 more.
Because they're attacking though the Young Bucks. That's why I give him 2 more. But look, Kenny Omega, what's left to do in AEW? This is why territory wrestling is important and why it was good back in the day. Sometimes you outgrow the company and it's time for you to move on. And the thing with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, no matter how you feel about them as in-ring performers, they kind of outgrown this company. AEW is kind of, I mean, look, they made up a trios title for these guys. And it's like, come on, like, what else are they going to do? Like, so, yeah. MJF, like, MJF, if he stays in AEW, I think it makes more sense. Hasn't outgrown the company yet.
Yeah, I don't think he'd flourish over there. Not yet, at least. I think,
because like if we get MJF in the Fed, if we get him in the Fed, he's going to be so watered down. He's not going to be able to do everything that he's doing over in AEW.
I think Young Bucks would not be watered down because I think they can still do spots. And I think the interesting thing about there's so many factors into this, and I tell this to people who are like Mike. I know you gave I think you and Walter both give a big 90%. Chase might give that too. I think there's one other person who gives a 90% chance that Kenny goes. And I know other people who give it a 0.05% chance that Kenny goes. I think there's absolutely no chance in hell that Kenny goes, that Kenny leaves AEW, because Kenny is AEW. And my reaction and my response is that I give a number, but I give it a 50-50 because we are still at least 7 months away. Kenny's contract was expiring in February. They added for suspension, they could have added 2 months, but I don't know if they can add time for suspension. I don't think they're going to be able to get away with that. For injury time, he missed from November until August, which is
And then CM Punk whipped his ass.
9 months. So they can add until very likely November or December. So I would assume full gear. He because they like to end it at pay-per-view cycles. They prefer to end it at the pay-per-view cycles. So I think they probably extended him to full gear. And that's where you would kind of, and that lines up, right? That's when he went away from injury. So I think everything lines up there with timing.
I want to
For some
add
reason,
something.
my refrigerator is being wet right now, so it's distracting. Sorry. You can, go ahead and say your thing, Mike. I'm getting distracted. Oh, Mike froze. Never mind. I was just gonna say, I think there's still so much time, so many factors. Does WWE get sold? How does AEW book? Do they have a better relationship with New Japan? Because Kenny's contract,
I think
Kenny's
Kenny
contract
leaves.
allows him to work New Japan Pro Wrestling, no matter what the relationship is with AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling. Kenny's contract allows him to work that, and I know Chase said the thing about his heart's in Japan. His heart can be in NXT Japan.
Yeah.
I think that, yes, money is an important factor, but I do think that there is a human aspect to signing your contract.
Look, Triple H, he works his magic.
Is that, again, I think you're taking away a little bit that there is a human aspect to everything you do. Why did Kevin Owens stay in WWE? Yeah, he's in a shitload of money, but he can also do all of these. He's been there for so long. His best friend in Sami Zayn is there. All of the, he was gonna wrestle Stone Cold at WrestleMania, and his kid was gonna be able to see that shit. All these other things. There is inherently on a human aspect when someone signs a contract. Like Kenny Omega would have gotten more money to go to WWE than he would have gotten to go to AEW if he would have signed whenever they wanted him.
Look,
he was very close to signing.
I think CPZ said it best. Something about 2K. He has to be with 2K. I think the video game is make or break for Kenny Omega. If this video game is horrible, sayonara to Kenny Omega and AEW, because this is his pet project. This is what he's putting all his heart and soul into. Is this damn video game?
I got a question. Because I'm gonna break out after this, but I do got a question because. Well, Chase, you know me. I'm not like a newsletter guy or a dirt sheet guy. I don't read none of that shit.
This guy's our dirt sheet guy.
So I want to know if anybody got any information. Is AEW willing to fight to keep them? I think that's the thing that a lot of people are not really focusing on. Are they willing to fight for
them right now? They're trying to resign. They're in contract talks.
Okay, but is it like a battle? Like if they decline, will Tony Khan be like, all right, well, what about this number? And what about these perks?
Yeah, that's from what I understand. It was similar with MJF when MJF wanted to renegotiate, where they were in contract talks. MJF got really pissed off, which I've heard actually. There's a lot.
So that was real. I had no idea that was real. See,
100% that was real. That was all real. Yeah, 100%. None of the whole Vegas stuff with the flight ticket, real. I've got that confirmed to me by 5 different sources that 100% happened.
I saw MJF gambling at a Wheel of Fortune quarter machine.
Yeah, he saw him gambling.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Hey, did you really?
Did you really?
He tells the story all the time.
Yeah,
I just know that.
What?
No,
I've told so I was doing my usual walk in Vegas, and my favorite walk to do is on the second day of Vegas. I normally stay at MGM Grand. And so afterwards, you go to Excalibur, and then after Excalibur, it's the Luxor, and then there's Mandalay Bay. So I went to Excalibur, and I didn't know he dished his fan fist. And I saw him, And I was like, I had to double take. And this quarter machine Wheel of Fortune, it's like in the main aisle. Like, so you can't miss it. So I just saw him. I was like, oh, that's MJF. Well, you know what? I'm going to go sit next to him. And so then afterwards, I put in a 20. I'm starting playing, and he's just does not look like he's in the mood. And so then I just turn to him, and I go, hey, man. And he just looks at me and go, there's these lion quarter machines. They've been hitting for me yesterday. And he goes, And he cashes out and he leaves.
It's funny. All right, well, I'm going to break out, y'all, but thank you for the
No problem, Amir. Anytime, brother.
Good job, Amir.
Good job, Amir.
Great debate.
I think that there is a lot, like, I think that there is an inherent human aspect I think people need to take. I think it's the interesting thing. I think too many people are taking in either just the human aspect, saying that, oh, he would never leave AEW, not taking in the money aspect, and also not thinking about the idea that maybe they want something new. I think that's also an important part of this, is maybe they want to go to WWE for 2 to 3 years, go do that, go help like Kenny and Coda. Like Kenny and Coda can go train down at the PC in Orlando, in which I think I think they would really, if they could do that, I think that 100% Kenny would do that. Like if him and Coda can go train at the PC, which Coda's already talked about that he wants to do, then they would do that. And then he can just go do that for 2 to 3 years, go finish up in AEW, go finish in New Japan. Because I already think Cody's going back. I think Cody's going back at the end of his contract to AEW. I wouldn't be surprised if Kenny and the Bucks do the exact same thing. The other thing is,
that's if they treat him good.
Matt Jackson might just retire, because he's been hinting that he was retiring once he hit 40, and he hits 40 next year.
Well, hold up. According to this, let me see here.
Because Matt is 39, Nick is 30.
Matt is 37. Nick is 33.
I thought Matt was 39.
I think Cody will go back.
Wait, Nick
and do
is
a similar
33?
thing.
Yeah.
He looks older than Matt.
He really does.
I think Cody will go back and do a similar thing that that his brother did with AEW.
Matt is 38. He turns 38 in literally 3 days. So Matt's 38.
Wait, where do we get 33?
No, Nick is 33.
Nick is 33.
Nick is 33.
Nick is 33.
Oh, I'm confused. All right,
Even
Nick is
Brannick
Matt
was
is
shocked by that.
38.
He's like, what the? No way. If you would have told me which Young Buck was older, I would have been like, oh, definitely Nick Jackson. He looks rough.
Oh, I always knew that Matt, because Matt's the older one, and then because of the story with the Lucha Brothers, it was always that Matt and Penta would kind of square off, and Nick and Phoenix would square off because there was the 2 younger brothers versus the 2 older brothers.
Yeah, Penta for sure is the older brother of him and Phoenix. Dude, you know what? Sometimes I think it's capped that him and Phoenix are brothers. I think they just say they're brothers. And like, I need to see the proof.
Need the birth certificate.
Yeah, no, I just feel like they were raised together. I don't feel like
how we all think that Eddie Guerrero is actually Dominic's father.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right.
No, he really is. He probably is.
100%. There's no chance that he's not. They look the same. Angie, I'm sorry, Angie. Let's be real here.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
man.
Well, even too, like, dude, you know what was always freaked me out when Chavo looked old as fuck and he called Eddie uncle. I was like, no way, dude. Eddie looks younger than you, bro.
That tricked me out when I was a kid. I was like, that's your uncle?
Well,
It's
to
like,
answer-
you was white freaking brothers.
Well, I do think, yes. I do think that the Elite, this whole bidding thing will carry more than MJF's. Yes.
Because it's realistic.
Because
Yeah,
and also the fact that their names carry more weight than MJF's.
Yes.
They're more
I
important.
think that
Right.
I've always said, I think the bidding war of 2024 is a mistake of a story. I don't think it's a good story to tell. You did a very similar, like they're basically copying it's very similar to when Punk didn't have the contract, right? Going into Money in the Bank 2011.
Well,
That's kind of what they want to do. And I think the issue is that I don't think it's going to end up working, because I think somebody's going to find out that he signed a contract and it's going to leak.
But I think also, with Cody leaving and seeing how they're treating him, is also like, all right, if they're treating Cody like this, like look, Cody now, he's about to main event WrestleMania, right? And I'm not saying that everyone in AEW is going to
Not everyone's Cody.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not gonna get
But
that.
if they're doing him good, even though he came out of AEW, chances are other talents, once their deals are up, they may want to now, you know, go across the street and see what's happening in WWE. There's that possibility.
Mhm.
I
You
think a
know?
lot of them have the smart thing AEW did when they started was they gave almost all of their talent 5-year contracts.
And also
There's a
factor
few
in
who signed to 3 to 4, and those were the guys like a Joey Janela who they're not
Cody
scared
Rhodes.
of, right? Like
guy.
they're not
My-
scared
my
of them
guy.
leaving.
That's my
They,
guy.
if anybody who they thought would be a threat, they signed them to 5 years, and
Except for
we
Cody.
haven't even had to get into it.
Except for Cody. But also factor into, we just mentioned, Kenny Omega is 39 years old. At this
Okay,
point,
I don't know. Okay, AJ Styles, when he come to WWE, he was not a spring chicken. And
He was old as dirt. He was like 37, right?
exactly, but
When he came.
But Kenny's
AJ
body been through shit, though.
he's
Kenny's
16.
body's been
What
through
are we
shit.
talking? AJ Styles has been through.
and
That
AJ
too.
Styles'
That
body
too.
isn't.
That too.
Okay,
That
okay,
too.
okay,
That
okay.
too.
No,
He
okay,
never
Steve,
gets
Steve,
injured,
Steve,
too,
Steve,
until now.
Steve. AJ Styles, no offense to Kenny Omega, he's had a great career. AJ Styles had a much longer career on top than Kenny Omega ever had. Let's just be real here. When did you learn of AJ Styles, Steve? Be honest. When did you learn about AJ Styles?
TNA 2005.
Exactly.
Same
And
year.
before 05 AJ Styles, he was a main eventer in 02. So from like 02 till when he debuted WWE 2016, this guy was wrestling on top. Kenny Omega took breaks from professional wrestling because he didn't know if he was going to wrestle again. He tried mixed martial arts, and so that's why I'm saying, like, you can't be like, oh, Kenny Omega's body's beat up. AJ Styles was just as beat up, if not more beat up, than Kenny Omega.
The one thing I will add is I do know that Kenny almost did retire last year.
Yeah, he was beat. He talked about it. He said he was too beat up. He was.
I mean, his body is. I think it might at this point be a little more destroyed than because AJ's. The interesting thing about AJ is never. This is the first time AJ has ever had a legit injury that's taken him out for this long.
CP's, you right.
Like,
What we're talking like Kenny is moving like Matt Hardy now, limping and
no,
shit.
Kenny is in incredible shape. This is like probably one of the best shape he's been in 5 to 6 years. The issue, like Kenny, I don't think he has 10 years left in him. I think he's maybe got 5 or 6
Well,
of
would you guys
peak
say
Kenny. Because I don't think he wants to ruin. I don't think he wants to like go so hard that that he can't move anymore. I think he's.
But would you say though, if he does go to the Fed, right, by the end of his deal is up, it's at this point now or never, right? Would you say like this is now or never?
I think if he does not sign in this contract, he's never going.
Yeah, this would be like a Sting situation, almost.
Where
it has to be this one. The other thing is too. I don't think his style fits. And I've said this consistently. I don't think Kenny Omega is meant for American television wrestling. And I think Kenny Omega is one of the top 5 best wrestlers in the world. I do not think his style translates well to modern American pro wrestling television.
So you're saying it does.
What do we call Buddy Matthews? What do we call Buddy Matthews? What do we call him?
Kenny Omega Light?
Yeah, exactly.
Where was he? Where was he before AEW?
WWE. I don't think he fit there either.
It fits. It fits.
No, okay. Here's the thing, Kaden. You're used to Kenny Omega going hard all the time. It was the same thing when people talk.
Not Kenny going hard. That motherfucker's a goof. That type of goofy doesn't work.
No. Okay, Cornette, calm down. Let me go on here.
Oh, and I love him. Guys, I love Kenny Omega. But you all see the clip of a year ago yesterday where he's like, Don, scissor me, Don. Or 69 me, Don. 69 me. And lays in the middle of the ring, goes 69 me, 69 me.
The thing with Kenny is he has moves that people care about. So the minute, like, the only problem with Kenny, I will say, is he'll have a problem starting out WWE matches because Kenny needs to take forever just to get into it. But once he does, then the fans will be like, okay. Then once Kenny gets to the phase where he's like, B trigger, B, where he just does a bunch of B triggers and nothing else. That's WWE today. That's perfect.
And I guarantee you, Corey Graves or who the other guy, Michael Cole, right? Or Pat McAfee. They're gonna lose their shit. They're gonna lose.
Pat McAfee's gone.
I think Kenny's
McAfee ain't doing that anymore.
I think Kenny's fine. I think Kenny is going to be fine. The Young Bucks I'm more concerned with because once see Kenny, I feel like he can fit anywhere in WWE and stuff like that. Young Bucks I'm concerned with because once they get through their dream tag team matches, what's next? And then also,
and then they gotta talk, and they're not good talkers neither.
Listen here, we are really upset right now. We don't know what. Yeah, we're really mad right now. We really want to show you guys. I'm being dead serious right now. Me too. I'm being dead serious. That's a Young Bucks promo. They I don't know what they're saying at the time.
Do y'all think that they bring in a manager for them for the Elite?
Yeah. They probably have one in the NXT. No, Kenny can talk.
Probably bring Don Callis.
Can he talk? I don't think. I think you would bring them in with the manager at first.
Yeah,
Don Callis.
Maybe Xavier Woods is too beat up. He just wants to be a manager. He can manage his friends. He likes them.
It's honestly not a bad idea. I think you could do Woods.
Hype up Kenny.
I wonder if maybe because I think Heyman's about to be done with the Bloodline.
Oh my god, dude! This guy wants to. What? This guy's been with the Bloodline since like the 1980s.
I think they're teasing the Bloodline turning on this motherfucker.
No, but he's been with the Bloodline since the 80s, since the Head Shrinkers.
I think Heyman's gonna get turned on by the Bloodline. I think he's gonna
be tribal chief is not.
I think by July, by SummerSlam, Paul Heyman is no longer in the Bloodline.
My tribal chief would never betray the wise man of the Bloodline. The wise man helped the great Head Shrinkers. The wise man has been part of the Samoan family. He's pretty much Samoan himself. How dare you say such a egregious thing about our wise man? He's the one that saw through Sami Zayn's bullshit. He knew what this man was about. And Roman Reigns was just trying to let him in. Roman Reigns was too trustworthy in that situation. That's the only mistake the tribal chief made, was trusting that snake in the grass. The wise man, he knew for the longest time.
Chase, you can agree. Doesn't our tribal chief have trust issues?
He does.
See, and Steve thought that was a derogatory thing to say. This dude doesn't know what we're talking about.
Steve, his own cousin did not respect him when he came back. Roman Reigns spent time cleaning and banging in the gym. He beat up that freak in the mask. He beat up Care Bear. And we were sitting here, and Jey Uso, instead of welcoming him back with open arms, he's trying to cause issues and stuff. And then when Jimmy came back, he's no one's bitch. Our tribal chief wasn't trying to call you a bitch, Jimmy. He was just trying to get you in line. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, he has trust issues. See, that's why Roman Reigns is so harsh on his men. That's why he doesn't want you back on the island, Steve. He doesn't know if he can trust you. You already chose against him against Drew, and I bet you're already buying into Cody Rhodes stock, Steve.
Not really.
I can see you now, Steve. Steve, you're one of those people. Adrenaline in my soul. Everything's about to blow. I don't even know the lyrics because it's such a horrible theme song. I don't even want to hear it. But when Cody goes, whoa, you're like, whoa. That whole thing too.
What they came to see.
I can't wait. My red Leo is coming
me
to WrestleMania.
To start the show. Out the curtain, lights go up.
Throw up your one.
I got distracted. My bad.
Throw up your one. Sorry, Steve. No one for you, baby.
I got a one. I'll throw up. The one for the tribal chief.
Very disrespectful.
Remove him. You can't disrespect the tribal chief. My head's hurting. Thank you. Yeah, how dare you guys? Doubt my tribal chief.
Read some more comments here, guys. You have questions for? Feel free to drop in your question for a couple. We'll a couple more minutes.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, tell me but like realistically, taking out like the bloodline, how would y'all feel about Heyman with Kenny?
Nah,
I don't know. I don't think it fits.
Yeah,
I don't think it fits either.
Because what is Heyman? Because like the thing with Heyman, it works better when he's like, and Roman Reigns is going to look down on you. And he's gonna hit you with the Superman punch, and he's gonna hit you with the spear, and he works better when a guy's like Lesnar or Roman or like Big Show, big guys. He doesn't work good when it's like because Kenny doesn't dominate a match like that, or like he doesn't have like a move that dominates. I mean, he has the one winged angel.
If you have him work like he did in that Ospreay match, where he fucking kicked the shit out of Ospreay for 30 minutes, and yes,
oh god, this is where like. Yeah, I don't know. Heyman, he would add an element, but I don't think he would fit with like what Kenny does. What I feel like you got to bring in Don Callis. I feel like you got to pay Don Callis some money too.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of Dawn, but I mean, it could work if you wanted to bring in Dawn. I feel like there's other people you could bring in too that would work. I think, look, if Jay White's going to be over there.
Well, you have Jay White just talk.
You're set up. Like, if you just want to put Jay White back with Ken, like, just put Jay White, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks together, like, you've got a super stable right there.
Hey, man, once Roman is done, elevating the belts, Jay White wouldn't be a bad world champion for WWE. I'll say that.
I think Jay White's going to be a world champion.
And I think many years ago,
like WrestleMania 41, Jay White is a world champion.
Many years ago, Chase would say, fuck Jay. We would all say, like, fuck Jay White. He's a bum now. Damn.
Amazing. Like, he's
future
world
world champion.
No, he look, here's the thing with Jay White. He can talk. He's really good at talking. And the thing is like, he wrestles the WWE style so well. He's a good heel, good face. Honestly, I think a lot of people are going to be sleeping on him as a babyface. I think a lot of people are going to be sleeping on babyface Jay White, but he seems like the type of guy he'll just go on that weird, because like there's always that one guy. It happens in October where they just get on this crazy run, and the fans are going crazy for this guy. And then the people like
was Sheamus this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like. And then the people who watch like the NFL that don't really keep up with WWE, they come back by Royal Rumble and they're like, "Wait, what the fuck? This guy's over? Since when is this guy over?" And then it's like, and then they get into the hype because people are like, "Oh yeah, it should be." And then either WWE ruins it or they capitalize on it. It's like it's either or. There's no in between.
That was like they had two guys this year because they had Sammy and they had Sheamus.
Yeah.
Like they literally had two people who were getting hella over this year.
And Sheamus they ruined, but Sammy they kept hot and stuff like that. But
I think tonight proved that Sheamus is still hot.
Yeah,
the crowd was really into that finish.
Oh no, I'm telling you guys right now, in LA, he probably will get one of the bigger pops in LA.
Like I think Sheamus is winning in LA.
I will be.
He has to win,
dude. Every LA show I've been to, Sheamus always gets a fucking pop, and I still don't get it. I was
respect it, man.
We don't have no Irish people. He was facing when Ambrose and Rollins were a tag team. Remember when they bought the bar at like No Mercy 2016? I remember and then Sheamus got this pop. I was like, me and my friend Paul, we were like, "Whoa, what the fuck? Sheamus is over?" We looked at each other, we're like, "Sheamus? What?" Dude, realized Dean Ambrose and Sasha Banks is in the ring? Like what?
I want to just give a quick little update, like an important update from Rampage. So they officially announced that there will be a Reach for the Sky. We talked about this earlier, but Reach for the Sky ladder match to crown the Impact Tag Team titles. Mark Briscoe will be relinquishing the belts.
Impact Tag Team titles.
Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor.
I was like,
God damn. What?
Damn. I was like, damn, what the fuck?
Belts kind of look like the Impact belts. I saw the belts as like Impact. No, sorry. I'm tired as fuck. I had a really long day. I had to write.
It was like down crowd the Impact World Champions.
No. It was it's the Ring of Honor. It's the Ring of Honor belts. The Lucha Brothers are the first entrant so far in the ladder match.
Former Impact World Champion.
Look how excited Steve is with that news.
It was. Pentagon won the Impact World title for like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Yeah, that was fun.
Sorry, I'm tired as fuck.
I see that.
Wait, you never seen What do you mean?
You've seen Penta's world champ.
Of course we have. Of course,
yeah,
we talked about. We reviewed the stupid show.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We did.
I forgot.
We did see this. I remember this. I believe it was 2018. Him and Austin Aries, right?
In Phoenix, it was a triple threat.
In Phoenix, yes.
Remember, do you know what the original main event of that show was, Steve?
Supposed to be Alberto El Patron and Austin Aries.
And he got too drunk to wrestle.
Both those fuckers, man. I hate both those dudes.
What was the name of the pay-per-view, though? Forgot. I did a review on it, too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. How'd you forget? Because we reviewed it. It was Impact versus Lucha Underground or some shit, remember?
Oh, that was a Twitch special. That was on Twitch, right? Didn't they air that show on Twitch?
I think so. Or that was when Impact Plus was first starting, something like that. Yeah.
Word. Is this the main event? Rico and Nyla Rose.
Yep. The rubber match, because Riho has the first win, Nyla has the second. When Nyla beat, Riho beat Nyla Rose on the first ever episode of AEW Dynamite. I believe it was either October 1st or October 2nd of 2019 in Washington, D.C., the Capital One Arena. And then Nyla Rose and Riho had a rematch for the Women's Championship, February 12th, 2020.
I'm amazed you
The
know these dates,
shutdowns.
bro.
That was at the HEB Center in Cedar Point, Texas.
Oh, wow.
Because that's my home venue, guys. I was there for that show. I was ringside for that
It's like
show.
4 years in the making, 3 years in the making. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it took 3 years to get to the rematch because the second match was a little over 3 years ago.
Yeah, indeed.
So yeah, they're having the rubber match now. Those first two matches are very good.
I remember the first match was good.
I'm ready for y'all to review Impact Wrestling. It's about time. LOL.
You ain't getting that from me.
Well, hey, J-Mac, that ain't a hot take. Rio is fucking awesome.
Sleeping Angels. You know what?
Rio is underrated.
For one week, Steve, when's Impact's next pay-per-view? I saw Tommy Dreamer and Bully Ray are wrestling.
No Surrender is like next weekend.
No. I'm only gonna watch the big pay-per-view. When's the next big pay-per-view? No
Well,
Surrender.
that's the thing, Walter. That's the thing, Walter. Now they do the pay-per-views on Friday nights.
That's not a big pay-per-view. No Surrender sounds like a filler pay-per-view.
Rebellion is in April, about a month from
so
now.
I'll watch that show. I'll watch that one.
No. Just for Sleeping Angels. For Sleeping Angels, I will review. What shows next week? No Surrender.
I think No Surrender is next week.
I will review No Surrender next week.
I'll do No Surrender. I'll do a watch along for No Surrender.
On Chilling with Chase.
We'll do a watch along to No Surrender on True Heat. Oh no, wait, no, it's Sacrifice. Never mind, it's Sacrifice. No Surrender is already happened, or it's later. I don't know.
Sacrifice. Wow.
Apparently it's
Sacrifice. I will review Sacrifice just for Sleeping Angels.
March 24th. So
on Chilling with Chase. On Chilling with Chase.
I'll give my full unbiased review.
You're gonna give your the busted open match, Tommy Dreamer versus Bully Ray.
Sure, why not? Is that happening?
I'd rather shoot. I can't say that on the air.
You know what, Chase? If you're gonna do the review, you know what?
Well, then I am too.
Just like,
Look at
but
this
when is
card.
that show?
just like the good old
week.
days, y'all. Just
Sacrifice is next week.
Okay, no, it's March. All right.
2 Fridays from today.
So March 20. So March 24th, guys. To quote my alter ego Chase Covington, my good friend, promises kept, promises earned. So I gotta watch the show. So it's on March 24th. I close that night, so I'm not gonna be able to watch it live. But I think this is something I can watch in the morning, and then I'll go to the gym, let the thoughts simmer in my head, and then Saturday I will review Sacrifice on March 25th. So I will review Sacrifice. I'll rewatch the replay. So far, this card looks absolutely horrible. We have Frankie Kazarian, Josh Alexander, and Rich Swann taking on the Time Machine. It looks like they have a better.
That'll be a good match. That'll be a good match.
Yeah, they have a better trios division than AEW right now, from the looks of it.
Kind of do. Kind of do.
Give me that comment, Chase. That World Collide card looks fire.
That does look good.
It does. Yeah, I'm
But
gonna find a way to get. I'm gonna find a way to get Caden in that card. We're gonna find a way, Caden.
Even
get in?
Okada.
Mm-hmm.
To get Okada in or to get us in?
Us in.
Imagine you gotta get Okada in.
I'm gonna reach out to WrestleCon and try to get myself media. So
imagine if Chase were able to get Okada in there. Like, come here, Okada.
Oh, where? Okada where? I'm not paying attention.
The Impact show. So Mickey James and Jordan Grace are wrestling fucking again. Jesus Christ!
I'll never say no to that. I want to see that match.
Is that all they got over there?
I saw it last time. When was last time?
I feel like they wrestle every other.
They fought.
It was
that last
like
pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view ago.
Yeah, like 2 years ago, I saw them fight.
So Sleeping Angels, is that good with you if I can review it on Saturday, not live right after the show Saturday? The Sleeping Angels approved that I will review Sacrifice on Saturday.
I don't see why not, Chase.
I just wanted to make sure it's okay with Sleeping Angels. I don't want Sleeping Angels to be disappointed because I can't stay up late anymore. I'm too old. I'm washed. Trey Miguel versus TBA. I don't know who TBA is, but
announced.
Steve, you ruined the show.
it's like
Thanks,
vacant.
bro. Thanks, bro. I was about to make a joke.
Fuck?
I was gonna be like, they must be pushing this guy. I've seen him on a bunch of other cards. Sometimes
Sorry.
he gets taken out.
You just go, oh, it's to be announced. Did
Yeah,
you really say
I
that?
was literally setting up the joke.
I knew you were too. That's why I didn't correct you.
Yeah, that's why I was all like,
here.
I've seen him on a bunch of cards. You know, sometimes he
he's
gets
a
replaced
legend.
a lot.
Legend.
Yeah, I just want to see who TBA finally is. So hopefully him and Trey McGowan have a good match. But yeah, no, this motherfucker ruined the joke.
I'm sorry, Chase. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right, Steve. I forgive you just because you're with me and everyone else that wants Jeff Jarrett to become international champion.
Exactly, yo.
Yeah.
It's time for a change, man. It's time for a change for our buddy Double J.
I'll be rooting for
title
Double J.
name, the international champion. I really don't like it.
You were liking it earlier.
Well, they shouldn't even have the.
No, I said I didn't like the name.
Wait, what's this Impact? It's not Worlds Collide CPZ. You made
No, it's Impact Multiverse United.
Multiverse United.
That's the WrestleMania show.
Because last year was Multiverse of matches. And
When's this one, Caden? This is on Thursday.
It's on Friday,
Yeah,
Saturday,
Thursday night.
Thursday. That's
Thursday
a
at
school
8
night.
p.m.
What's wrong
Look
with
at this.
them?
Look at this. Give us Josh Alexander versus Jeff Jarrett in the main.
Is that going head? It might be going
There
head to
we
head
go.
with Bloodsport.
BFJ this year.
Bloodsport.
Damn, I wish they would build Mercedes versus Mickey James already. What the hell's going on with that? Is up with that?
Let me see what time this show is. I think it's 8 p.m. Eastern. What time is Bloodsport?
Remember, you're in California time, so
5 p.m. baby.
Oh,
I
that
know-
short exploded, bro.
No, sorry,
Jesus
it's 8 p.m.
Christ.
Pacific. It's 8 p.m. Pacific.
8 p.m.
And then-
Pacific.
and-
What's 8 p.m. Pacific?
Bloodsport.
that's
Josh
11
Barnett.
p.m. Eastern here. I'll be on vacation, so
Oh no, I'm good.
Oh,
on
I'm looking at what time Bloodsport is because Impact is at 8 p.m. and Bloodsport might also be.
Impact's 8 p.m. Eastern.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, this is gonna be good, yo. Mox
No,
versus
Impact is 8
Davey
p.m.
Richards.
Pacific.
Mox versus
Oh,
Davey
I'm not
Richards?
watching that. What the fuck?
Davey fucking Richards in Bloodsport?
For real? It's
Yeah, is that
Moxley.
correct?
Yeah, Mox versus
Yeah.
Davey Richards.
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to catch the replay after.
Remember when they thought Davey was like the best in the world at one point, Chase? Back in the day?
Nah, I
Wait,
thought
is this
so,
on
too.
Friday?
Thursday.
That's Thursday.
What? Damn, that's mad late. I have a school night.
Hey, man, Chase Walter got to be in school, man. Yeah, you ready to
Got school
learn?
next day.
Wait, do you, Walter? I thought you were done.
Hey man, school never ends.
The
I'm
grind
trying to
never
find my
ends.
schedule.
The knowledge never ends.
What's your major? What's your major?
I want to say life. Yeah,
Ladies,
Life
man.
is your major.
life. That's what it
Ladies,
is.
man.
Yo, you go
Jesus.
into the school of
School
life,
of life.
and life is your major.
School
Yeah,
of life.
I guess that makes me in school too.
And
School of
okay, so
Rose. Something.
Bloodsport Chase is at 4 p.m. and then what's it called? And then Impact New Japan is at 8 p.m. So
8 p.m.
Wait. So doesn't Speedball have a match? Like, yes, he's gonna have to.
yeah, Speedball's working Coda at 4, and then he's working Will Ospreay at 8.
Damn. That's
So
rough.
they gave them a new name. Saraya, Tony Storm, and Ruby Soho. They called
Did they?
the Outcast.
Are they calling the Outcast now?
Yeah, I just saw it on Rampage. They said we will hear from the Outcast next week.
Oh wow.
This is
It's better than the
Rampage.
freelancers.
This is Rampage. Dun 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 dun.
I'm pretty sure the t-shirt's already out.
That's all I remember from Rampage, and I'm like, oh, this show's forgettable. Oops.
This
Let me
is
remind you,
Rampage,
Walter. Let me
baby.
remind you,
It's
Walter.
the hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like, no one's watching that, dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
And I could talk crap about Rampage. I went to a Rampage show here, so you
I
know.
went to a
So-
Rampage.
Me
show for
too.
$9.
So, and
I
it
went
wasn't
to a-
taped; it was live. I went to a live.
Well,
Rampage.
mine was taped. Yeah,
I went to
mine
a
was
live
taped,
one
I
too.
guess.
I went to, and someone hopped over the guard.
I went to both. I went to both taped and live.
Well,
Someone
technically,
hopped
yeah, taped.
over.
That wasn't taped too.
Someone hopped over the guardrail on the Rampage that I went to and got arrested.
Oh yeah, I remember
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It took him 4 years to hop over the guardrail. He got
You're
caught.
saying that as if I didn't also. I was there and I saw it happen too. I watched it.
Those bodyguards are
Don't smell that.
apparently. Kaden, confirmation, Kaden.
I love Steve No Cells. He no sells the best out of that.
Kaden, confirmation, please.
Give me a minute.
No, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
It's not know what you're saying.
Broke when I drive, big boot, catch a vibe, when I swerve it when I die, and I swerve when I die, and the
Bro, you just you're a different world sometimes.
Well, this is live every week. What are you talking about?
No, probably Rampage.
Yeah. They might have released Parker and the other dude.
I don't see anything about Parker.
Release Parker, god
pedal
damn
to
it.
the middle, I'm pedal. Yeah, no Red Bull. Minimal.
Kaden doing his research. Kaden searching.
So they might have released Parker and that other dude.
Yeah, dude. Why not? That other dude.
Do not put this on me.
I thought that other dude was like the guy from NXT from Sanity. I was like, what's Sawyer Fulton doing here?
Is he an Impact?
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I thought it was. Isn't his name Big Bad Fulton or something like that?
You know what I realized, dude? There's a channel called Elite Heat.
What?
I watched some of those Impact episodes during the pandemic. I was bored.
Dude, you see the views on the short?
I regretted everything.
It's doing great, bro.
Yeah.
They're both good, right?
Wait, which one?
Well,
the recent one, the motivational speech.
Oh yeah, well, it's like at 200 right now, 200 something.
No, it's at 400.
Jeff Jarrett.
It's at 471.
Jeff Jarrett effect.
I'm getting hungry. I'm getting something to eat. I don't know when you're gonna end the show, so
we're about to end it now. We're about to end it right now.
Holy shit! Okay, so the last thing we got. Okay,
here we go. Here we go.
Is it important?
Is it important?
First, I can't say that. What I was told.
What?
I can't say it.
Kaden, you're drinking.
Oh, I'll be back then. I'll be back. I need to.
Yeah.
How was it?
Just mention it off air.
Mention it.
Yeah, mention it off air. I'll still be here.
We'll do a meeting. We'll do a meeting off air.
Yeah, I'll still be here. I just gotta get food.
But the last thing I wanted to talk about, because we're about to go to 2 hours. Let's talk about this QT Marshall and Raj Giri thing.
Oh man.
Because this is so fucking entertaining.
So okay, Kaden, you want to bring bring everyone up to speed. What caused all this? For those who may not go on Twitter and
guys, let me grab some water. I gotta get some water for this because this is gonna be tiring. All right, I'm not even gonna get it into my mug. I'm keeping it in the jug. Oh, all right, let's get through this.
I haven't got a jug of water. I haven't had a jug of water since 2001.
See, when you live in Florida, where our water has brain-eating amoebas in it.
Oh, so that's why it's like clickers in Florida. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we have the worst public water in the country. It's very bad.
You can't wait to be done with Florida. You can't.
I like Florida, but Walter's not even here for his guy QT Marshall. Walter loves QT Marshall.
He'll be back. He'll be back in.
Yeah. But QT Marshall showed up on Wednesday night Dynamite. Can someone upload that graphic?
Of course,
because it's not in here anymore. We had it in here too. Oh, it is? Oh, I didn't know. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, QT won Booker of the Year. He helped Powerhouse Hobbs win the TNT title. And
which we talked about yesterday on
we spent 30 minutes talking about this. And I actually, the more I think about it, the more I don't hate it. And I'm kind of interested to see where they're going because I think QT can get heat, but it's not about what we think. We're here to report the facts. That's what we always do here on Around the Point Network. We don't ever provide our own opinions, right, guys? We only state facts. Everything we do is all facts.
Say that again, Kaden. I'm sorry.
Wait. Before I leave,
we only state facts, Steve.
Before I leave, I saw QT.
We. There ain't no we.
I saw QT Marshall, so I had to.
We're talking about QT Marshall. No, QT's Okay, so first off, the whole thing about him being a booker, he's not a booker, guys.
Damn.
Tony Khan is the booker.
Yeah. Fake news.
And Walter leaves. No, so I want to just clear, like, he is an agent. He does give Tony ideas, but in terms of like the booker, there is one booker in AEW. It's Tony. Tony books everything. But there are people who help. So like Christopher Daniels, him, Jerry Lynn, Jim Ross, like they're all people who help. But
by the way, Steve, my bad. I switched to my good mic. I thought my mic was on the good one the whole time.
It's all good, brother.
But yeah,
He still sounded okay.
Yeah, he sounded good.
When Katie had his mic miles away for the last few weeks, now he got it nice in a proper position.
Yeah, and I'm buying a new mic.
I can do it right here. And
I can do it.
deep.
Do you want my?
Dude, when you lifted your mic up to you sounded like a clicker, bro.
So guys, we're gonna be talking about Raj Giri and QT Marshall today on Around the Point ASMR.
Highlight CPZ's comment right here. Highlight CPZ comment. Tony literally said he and QT write the shows. I remember hearing Tony say that.
When did Tony say this?
He said this on a Busted Open interview for sure.
Tony doesn't know what the fuck, guys. It's Tony doing Tony. Okay.
You know what, Katie and I got to know.
Whoa. I think look what you just did. You just summoned our friend here, man.
No.
No, Steve, I'm only here for a little bit. I just wanted to talk to Caden. I respect him. You know, I've texted him a couple times, and I know what he means and everything. Hey, Caden, I represent. I like you, Caden. Thank you, Steve, for the water. Thank you, I appreciate that. 3-time Booker of the Year, awesome. But anyways, you know, QT and I, we work together. I work together with a lot of the coaches of AEW, Sajay Dutt, and everything of that nature. Master Ray, a good picture, Steve. Please, good picture. Thank you so much, Steve. But yeah, so Katie, I think that sometimes you get a little bit over rambunctious about what I do and the booking, and go back. That's a good one. What happened to that Jacksonville picture, Steve, where I got the game ball? I like that picture.
Mr. Lee here decided to remove it to add some space. So,
that's a shame. It's one of my favorite pictures. But anyways, just wanted to stop by, say hello. You know, there was one guy that promised to be on the show, but he didn't show up. So I figured, I'd show up instead.
Really? All right, so back into QT Marshall. And what happened? So
he did promise he was being on the show today. Paul, where is he?
Raj Giri tweeted out Wednesday night and said,
"So, Kaden, for people who don't know Raj Giri, where would he? You know how like there's journalists that talk about politics and they lean either right, left, or in the middle. Where does Raj Giri, in your estimate, kind of lean in the wrestling coverage? Like,
wait. What does this have to do with QT?
No, I just want to know where's his preference. It's good.
I'm not going to state it. I'm not going to speculate. It's not my place.
Oh, what the hell? You're not going to say that he's in the middle? He's more WWE. He's more AEW.
Oh, and that's. Oh, I thought you meant like
no.
We don't care about real politics here.
No, man. I 100% AEW. WWE. 100% WWE.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. When you hear someone talk about, if I say Ben Shapiro, you know he's Republican. That's what I'm talking about. When you say a journalist's name, does he fall in the middle? Is he more WWE or is he more AEW? And you say he's more WWE. So this leads to more context. I feel that's important context to know where do they kind of lean.
Yes. He 100% leads. Somebody called him a Fed head. I think that's that's an accurate statement. And I like Raj. I respect him a lot. But
that was very Tony Khan of you. I like Raj, respect him a lot.
I do, and I'm gonna try to be as objective as I can with this.
Y'all gonna have dinner together. Wow.
He tweeted with a very valid criticism, in my opinion. He said, talking about Wardlow's booking kind of falling off and him getting cooled down. QT Marshall responded with a jab. I forgot exactly what he said. I think somebody sent it in the group chat. I don't want to scroll, but it was kind of something like, "You don't know shit." QT thing, but the thing is, like, QT's a heel, right? QT's a fucking heel, guys. He's healing it up. Raj
doesn't understand this.
Love Raj, but Raj can take things a little personally, and he's drunk as fuck tonight. So when Raj gets drunk, we have a little saying where we call him NWO Raj, where he comes out and he just goes ape shit, and he cooks and he cooks and he cooks, and he went off tonight. Holy fuck. And I've got to go far.
Hold up real quick. I just want to give an example. This is what Raj's cooking looks like when he starts cooking.
That's the shit, man. What the fuck is that?
He said it should be.
Steve, how sick does this make you? How sick does this make you, Hugh Steven? Look at this. Look at this cooking right here.
Fucking hell, man.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.
Oh, Steve, you'll like this carrot soup. Carrot soup, Steve. Look at the screen, Steve.
Let me see this. Okay, so you have some ramen, a big old piece of carrot, from what it looks like.
A huge carrot.
Huge carrot broth. It looks like it's chicken broth.
Dude, what is that? Are those
really
struggle meals? What is that?
It looks like chicken broth.
This fucker just searched really bad cooking on Google. That's what he searched and I saw it. It's like when you're searching for the meme and you screenshot it, it still says the search bar.
I feel hurt. I feel hurt.
I want to show this one picture, but I know it would get us in trouble, so I can't.
All fair, Chase. All fair.
It's a piece of it's chicken. Oh no, it's cinnamon buns, but they look like poopy. Oh, and Steve, this one right here. Come on.
Okay, what is this?
Oh my god!
It looks like some spam on some egg. It looks like someone cut a hole in his
spam, egg, and chopped ham. Ooh.
This is what Raj is cooking. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Okay, sorry. I just want to show up what he's cooking.
So,
if you smell what the Raj is cooking.
Thank you. So Raj went off on QT. He said, as a TV personality, has anyone given a fuck about QT? Hey, man, I know you think you mean a lot, but you literally mean very little. And before you say, but same as you, just remember, I don't give a fuck. I have a new name for QT Marshall. It's RP Marshall since he's ratings poison. He said he means very little. He said, fuck that guy. QT responded and said, Mike fucking dropped. Raj Giri, quit your job and learn the fucking industry. And it's a picture that actually during QT's segment, the ratings went up.
Of course, he's a ratings draw. Why wouldn't they?
Exactly. QT is a ratings draw. His ratings went up. So I thought that was actually kind of funny. The ratings did go up. He goes, oh my God, you're saying makes you a draw. You should delete this. I've learned about that your shitty booking left one of the worst quarters ever. But if that's your goal, you're killing it. It's fucking on. Let's go QT. QT has that main event aura that we save as special big matches for some what? Oh, for something special. Wait. Okay, you are ratings poison. Do you really? Oh wait. Oh yeah. He goes, I never said I was a draw. You said I was ratings poison. I showed you otherwise. End of conversation. Raj says, you're ratings poison. Do you really think anyone gives a fuck about you? Outside of the people you work with directly, you have the personality of a piece of shit. Fuck off, man. QT says, oh, Raj, if you only knew. Don't get so angry. But if you'd like to do some actual reporting, I can get you an all-access pass to the next event. Then you can find out what the people I work with really think of me. Notice I didn't say press pass. That's for the real reporters. Raj responded, ha, dude, if you knew jack shit, why would I give a fuck? I'm semi-retired. I don't give a fuck. Act like you can intimidate me again. You never could, never will. I could not come up with a person with less charisma than QT Marshall. Seriously. Let me introduce him to Heel Steven. Then he'll find somebody. Some guy is not trying to be funny, but who's sorry, Steve. I was just trying to make it a little lighthearted.
What was that? So what was that, kid? I'm sorry.
Oh man.
I literally threw in that I love you, Steve. I was just trying to make it a little lighthearted in there. Someone goes, not trying to be funny, but he should have heard your boss. Raj said, some guy laughing on the Tony Khan's balls.
How's my plating, Steve? How's this plating?
Oh, let me see. Let me get a close up. So, Chase, tell me what it is, so I can.
This is some jack cheese.
Some jack cheese.
I don't know, bro. Dude, that plate dirty as fuck too. I won't even put my food on that.
That's what he's cooked so far, guys. He goes, I will end this here. QT in private. If you ever fucking shit on me again, don't act like you're a success. You're a fucking loser, mate. And I never brag about shit. And if we need to do it, let's do it in private.
British?
Says, I'm assuming you're conceding because you're just putting words together or something like that. He called him a pussy. Julian Weeks is supporting him.
All I think of is John Jones when somebody calls him
hey pussy.
Chase, do it. Hey pussy.
You know, I love God. I think God
Are you still
is
here,
so
pussy?
great. I love God. I think he's great. But Francis Ngannou is a big fucking pussy. But thank you, God, for everything that you bring to the table.
But this is the best thing. This is where I think QT actually kind of fucking killed Rob. He goes, sorry if you feel I am shitting on you. I felt that you giving your uneducated opinion was shitting on AEW. Please go fuck yourself and get out of my DMs. Posted a screenshot of the DMs that Raj sent at 10:36 and 10:37, so 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Hey man, me not liking the last 5 minutes of Dynamite was never meant to be an attack on you. You turned it into that, but that was never my intent. I do think there's nothing better than AEW killing it right now, but I can't have you shitting on me either, LOL. So Raj kind of took a fucking L there. He went into the DMs and was like trying to back out of the situation, and QT called this fucker out.
And what did QT say? End quote.
He just showed the DMs.
Yeah, QT showed the DMs and he said, go fuck yourself and get out of my DMs. Raj said, hey, numbnuts, you were. I actually was talking about how much I like Dynamite, but I didn't like the last 5 minutes, and someone seemed to get upset about it. Why could that be? And then someone says, posting private DMs is a dick move. I didn't like QT as a wrestler, lol, if you could even call him that, but now you're just a piece of shit person. And QT responded by saying, you don't go after someone in public and then try and privately smooth it over. I never said I was a nice guy. And then I think that's the last thing QT has said. And let me see the last thing Raj has said. So the last thing he said, he goes, QT said, I am real Raj Giri. It's an hour ago, hour 30 minutes ago. I am real Raj Giri. I really believe you do not know shit about wrestling. I really believe you can't do shit to me in person. I really think you should call it a quits or retire, as you said. And Raj said, you are really getting your ass handed to you right now by WWE. I really believe if you knew shit about wrestling, things would be getting better. I really believe you need to attack people outside of wrestling when you can't do anything else. I really think you should call it quits because you clearly have had very little positive influence over the last couple of years. Where did that go?
Damn.
And then QT also said, where is it?
Point here, though, man.
It's something amazing. Like, I got to add one more thing. I want to find what QT said. Oh, Taz tweeted this too. I'm going to say this regarding QT Marshall. He is one of the top 3 hardest working people behind the scenes in AEW. Very honest and extremely real. Earned everything he has, still does. On camera, knows how to get heat correctly. Now I'm going to watch Rampage. And then he also said, I hope he didn't delete this. Oh, do what in private. We have a building and I know a great lawyer that can draw up a waiver for you to sign if you really like to do this. I genuinely don't mind. Success or not, I'm a grown man willing to put your teeth down your fucking throat if you'd like.
Holy shit.
Hold on, what was Taz doing, bro?
Taz backed up QT.
Well, what did he say though?
We talked about that like a minute ago. What the fuck?
So Steve, what said QT said that he would fight Raj Giri in a fight.
QT said, "Come to our building. We'll both sign waivers and we can have an actual fight."
Man, if you're Raj Giri, man,
you can't back down now. You gotta do it.
Nah, you can't back down from that. You gotta take it. Come on.
You gotta be about it, man. You gotta be about it now. It's over. You gotta be about it.
It's over.
You gotta be about it.
I agree.
It's on site. It's on site, bro.
I respect the fuck out of Raj. But we can hate QT as much as we want. As it like
I love QT, man. We love QT Marshall.
We love QT here, but I know like a lot of people don't like the story, and that's fine. But I think
I love the story now, bro. I love it, man. I love it. This is amazing, yo. You know what, yo, Chase? 10-7 QT, 10-7.
Dude, this was a first round knockout, man. This was
I think QT kind of doing this off the rip, let's go actually fight. Let's not take this shit online. Let's go actually get in the ring and we'll fight. Like,
yeah, Raj tried to fight him, and then he gets his ass kicked, and then he's like, "Oh, let me go to the DMs and be like, hey man, keep that same energy. If you don't like him, you don't like him. That's just it."
I think that was a bit of like a bitch mood there, to be honest. Like backing down like that. Come on, stay your ground. And then the other thing I was gonna add is like,
Steve, what are you watching on Paramount Plus?
Like what?
What?
What the fuck are you watching on my Paramount Plus, Steve?
Normally, I watch the Champions League or I'll watch Bar Rescue.
Oh, okay. So you're not watching Tulsa King or Dog?
Mike?
I don't have it anymore.
Mike logged out.
Not me. Now you watch Champions League, the Europa League, or I'm watching Bar Rescue or Keaton and Kel.
Yeah, I think that I think saying that QT's done nothing in this business is objectively false. He runs one of the best, like just taking out what he does in the ring, right? And whether or not like the booking shit, all the jokes aside, he runs one of the best, most prestigious wrestling schools in the country in the Nightmare Factory. Cody's barely there. It's QT is always there. Cody, like, look at that picture of who was there today with John Cena. It was QT Marshall. It was not Cody. Cody wasn't there today.
Oh, you know, Cody's busy.
Cody's busy. You're not taking away from Cody, but I'm saying QT trains those kids. Just like I think it was that Tyler Breeze is mainly there, not Spears, or it's the other way around at Hard Knocks, where it's like one of them is mainly there and the other is not really there that much. It's just kind of how it is, right? Like it's Cody and QT, but QT is the one mainly training because Cody has a lot of shit going on in his life. He's a WWE superstar. It's on the house show loops and he's at TV tapings, and QT only needs to be at one thing of TV a week. And even then he was off TV for a while, so he didn't have to be anywhere. So he trains some incredible talent. He has put out incredible talent. I think Lee Johnson is very underrated. He's a great wrestler. Anna Jay, really good women's wrestler for being she debuted 3 years ago, and I think she's really good for someone who wrestled 3 years. Like there are other, like I thought the Factory was a really good gimmick to get some great heat. Like, did they use them correctly? Probably not. I think they could have been booked better, but they got amazing heat in 2021. QT got really good heat that year, and even going into 2022, they were getting some great heat. So I think objectively, I very much disagree. And then CPZ saying he thinks it's a bad look. I don't think so, only because he's a heel, right? I think if he was a face, then sure. But QT's supposed to be a piece of shit heel that gets mega heat. So
look, I googled Nightmare Factory, sorry, Caden, and it said at the Oregon School for the Deaf. What the fuck?
Definitely searched the wrong thing.
I'm trying to figure out who's alumni here. Oh, dude, Big Show. CPZ, you know I love Big Show. He's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
It's a new school. They started in 2019.
Walk away to get food.
I'm so pissed, man. No more Big Show. Come on.
You know what's crazy though? To be fair though, CPZ makes a point here though as well when you think about it. Chase, you know about this.
Yeah, well, it was better. It was a better.
It was better. This was a better feud. You should have been there, Caden. You would have been. You would have gone crazy for it too. Back in the day. Well, that's everything, right? That's everything. What happened? Let me guess, Katie. You're quote tweeting.
You didn't know what's it called? Our special guest, I'm mad at Triple H, Steve. He didn't show up tonight. He lied to us, man. He's someone.
Bitch, man.
Wait. What was this? I'm getting a call here.
No way.
From look at this. Oh, Greenwich.
Talk to us about Alexa Bliss's hiatus.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is, WWE CEO, Hall of Famer.
He didn't duck us?
He ain't the CEO. Vince is the CEO.
Well, head of creative, you know what I mean. Hall of Famer himself, Triple H. Paul, how are you?
First of all, I wasn't ducking. You guys were, I don't know what you guys were talking about. You guys were talking about Raj Giri and quote Teat Marshall or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, whatever, Paul. I felt like you were ducking us and everything. I'm not head of creative, Steve. I'm chief content creator. Can you get my title right? Would appreciate it.
Say no more. I got you right now.
But yeah, no, I promised to be on the show. Sorry that you guys decided to go another like hour and 50 minutes. I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm trying to watch Bellator. I'm trying to just enjoy a nice, peaceful Friday night. And you guys are talking about Kiki Marshall or whatever. So
Kiki Marshall.
Chief content creator, Steve, not COO. That was previous title.
Steve gets it wrong twice.
Sometimes when you're with Steve, he makes mistakes. Kind of funny. It is what it is. Anyways, what questions you guys have for me? I'm ready to
fight QT Marshall or Raj Giri.
You know, I don't even know who this QT Marshall is. I met Raj before, nice guy, shook his hand, very proud of him. Very strong grip for sure. I would go with him. I don't even know who QT Marshall is.
There you go.
Yeah, what about this Alexa Bliss situation? How you feeling about that?
Listen, it's funny, man. I really like Alexa. I really do. You know, I don't want to use the word groom because sometimes the word groom means something else. But what I'm trying to say is, like, I took her from when she was just a power lifter. A lot of people forget about that. That Alexa Bliss's background was that she used to be a weightlifter. Used to be someone that used to lift a lot of weights.
And a cheerleader.
She was an Arnold Classic girl. That's where I scouted her. I scouted her there. That's where I first saw her. Sure, she's a cheerleader and everything, but I saw her at the Arnold Classic show. I've always supported Alexa. When Alexa Bliss needed the push the most, I gave her that push. Remember when we first did the WWE draft? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember that? Or was this revisionist history now? I put Alexa Bliss on that SmackDown brand. I put her there. And everyone said, what? The girl that's with the mechanics? Or whatever what was Wesley Blake and stuff. You know, it's been so many years, can't even remember the tag team name. I think Murphy was in that tag team too.
He was. They were dating at the time.
Exactly. I built her. I made her. I brought her to SmackDown. I made her a SmackDown Women's Champion. She's the first woman to hold the both the SmackDown and Raw Women's title. I think you can even argue. I think she is the first Triple Crown Women's Champion. We do a lot with Alexa. Look, I'm just saying. We give her ideas. She says no. What do you want me to do? I'm not going to force someone to do an idea they don't want to do. She doesn't want to do the ideas. Well, so be it. We move on to the next person. We don't wait for no one here in WWE. Maybe other companies, they wait for people. But we don't. Look, you can't go, you can't go. We move on. You say no, it's fine. Look, we just do that. Did we wait for Brock? No. We moved on. We said, Brock, here's Bray. He said no. We found someone else for Brock that he said yes to. Great. But we don't wait for no one. So Alexa Bliss, I love her. She's one of the daughters I never had. I have 3 of them too, which is crazy.
He's like, don't you have daughters, Paul?
But that's what I'm saying. I have 3 daughters, and Alexa Bliss is one of the daughters I never had. You know, now 4th one. I love her, but the thing of the matter is, she said no. And what do you want me to do? Give her a better idea? Are we like, no? We give her all these ideas, and sometimes some guys and gals, they just need to get out of their system. That's it. Get out of your system. You know where to call us, Alexa. You said on Twitter, you know where to find me. Well, you know where to find us.
Good point.
Yeah, I thought that was a fair point by Triple H, actually. Yeah. And you're very good at this, Triple H, you know, doing the whole, like, oh, it's not us, it's them type of thing.
Listen. We give her the ideas. She says no to the ideas. What do you want me to do? Be like, oh, no, you got to do this, or else we're not going to pay. Look, she's still getting paid. All right, she's not tweeting that, is she? She's not tweeting, oh, that she's getting paid. We still pay them.
She was at Disney World today.
Yeah. And we're not sitting here being upset. No, let her enjoy your life. Live your life. Do what you want to do. But don't act like we don't take care of you.
Paul, can you get Stephanie in here for a second?
She's busy. You know, she's having a great time. She doesn't want to talk about wrestling anymore. She's actually done talking about wrestling for a little bit.
I wanted to talk to Stephanie.
Well, you know, maybe next week or something. She's busy. Steve, do you have a question, or did you fall asleep? Did you have some of your Steve's beans?
I think Steve's asleep.
Steve, you can't be asleep, man. Steve, where are you?
Seth Rogen's here now.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Steve is away. So, Kaden, could you take over just for a small bit?
CPZ. I thought that kick was brutal,
Your
man.
pardon? I beg your pardon.
He separated.
Never mind.
Him take over.
Never mind. He's a better lead talker than I am.
Seth Rogen. Well, I don't got Seth Rogen. So. What about Triple H? How about Triple H?
No, I don't know. You guys hanged up on him. You hanged up on the game.
Showed up. He laughed.
Mr. Levesque, you still on the line?
Wow, that was very rude of you, Steve. You just hanged up on me, man. What?
It was young kid in here. I don't know what he did.
Don't blame me.
Listen, he added this monstrosity of a graphic of Seth Rogen.
Yeah. What is this? This is crazy.
These Canadians, man, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah, Canadians are kind of weird. I agree, Big Mike.
You know what, Mr. Levesque, someone has a question for you. I can't believe live from Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Goldberg, what's going on, man?
Hey, Paul, how's it going? Oh, hey, wasn't really expecting you, man. Hey, Bill, how's it? Hey, Paul, I have one question for you. When am I gonna get my retirement match? Goldberg, you're out of contract. We don't owe you anything. Oh no! When we talked, Paul, you guys told me I have one more match left, and I want that last match in WWE. We're going to Saudi in like May or something. Maybe you can do there. I mean, I know they pay you a lot of money and stuff, but look, Goldberg, last time we had you in the States, you got booed out of the fucking building. Let's just be real. Let's just be real here. Like, you were in Vegas, no one cared about you, you're getting booed. Oh, come on, Paul. No, it's the facts. You're getting booed. We can't have you in the States. We can't find an opponent that wants to wrestle you either. Like last time we were struggling to find someone, we gave you Dolph Ziggler. And even he, who takes a bunch of bumps and has no problem being enhancement talent, he had struggles with you. Now you're just talking a lot of bullshit, Paul. I know you're lying about that. No way that we had issues. Me and Dolph, we were good friends. How come you can't give me a match with Big E? Well, first of all, Big E's hurt. What do you want me to do? And also, I don't think it's a good idea. I mean, guy breaks his neck.
Paul,
oh, yeah, our first match back, give him Goldberg.
I'm getting a call from somebody who wants to give his opinion to Goldberg, actually, right now.
Oh.
It's the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Hey, Daddy, I think Goldberg, I think you're a great wrestler, Daddy. I think you're amazing in the ring. I think Goldberg deserves a match.
Call people from the dead, Steve. Holy shit. It's crazy.
I think he deserves a match. He deserves a match as soon as possible. You better give him a match immediately, Daddy. If he doesn't get a match, Paul, I'm gonna come kick your ass, and it's gonna be hard time for you, Daddy.
Hey, sorry, Paul. Give me 1 second. I gotta ask a question for Dusty real quick. How's heaven?
Heaven great, Daddy. We ain't got no hard time up here. No hard time. Everything going beautiful. Wow. My honey, my big old honey having a great time up here.
Okay.
I can't believe you guys interrupted me. This is ridiculous. I'm hanging up right now. I don't want to talk to either one of you because I was about to say something, but Triple H, he likes to say his bullshit. So goodbye. Steve, what the fuck did you sign me up for this week? This is crazy.
Sorry, Paul. This is out of the norm. I don't know how.
Wow, you hanged up on him
Seth
again?
Rogen.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know who.
Goodbye.
Dang, we hanged up on Triple H? Damn.
Bye, guys.
Damn, we just hanged up on Triple H. God damn. Dang, so we got Triple H and Goldberg right then and there, man. That's why.
We got Triple H, we got Goldberg, Seth Rogen jumped in to laugh.
I mean,
and Dusty Rhodes coming from the grave. So
yeah, we somehow got the dead to come talk for us.
We got crazy, look. This is what you get on Around the Point, guys. We got
who
Goldberg. Dusty Rhodes added his opinion and Seth Rogen laughing. Like, what else are you gonna get? What are you gonna get on Fightful?
You know who missed the fun, yo? You know who missed out on the fun while all this was happening, yo? Even though he was earlier. Oh boy,
No. We're hanging up on him.
Why? Look at this.
No. We're having a fun time. We don't need
Look at this, Chase. You believe this? Caden hanging up on one of our elite guests.
He hanged up on Paul. I'm getting text from Paul. He's very upset.
I love how CPZ thought that it was an AI voice. It was not an AI voice.
Well, I don't know. I don't know which voices he talked about.
Well, Paul is back.
Paul already hung up on Paul.
No, he's upset. He wants to really answer a question from Steve. He needs to end the show at least from a Steve.
Paul, you're back. Thank you.
Steve, can you get the little bike guy out of here? You're really rubbing me the wrong way, man. I thought I was a special guest on the show. I just want to answer your question. I'm kind of peeved, and you know.
I got a question for you, Mr. Levesque, sir. What does it mean for you guys? These next 3 premium live events coming after WrestleMania being international, and what does this mean for the international movement for WWE?
I think it's huge for so many years. Like, and you know, our fault too. We've neglected, the international market. Now the world's opening up. People want to pay to see these events. We're connecting with the right people. It's time. It's time to do it. It's time to make it. I mean, Bad Bunny, this guy's a star. A huge star.
Can you name me a Bad Bunny song?
Booker T. That's a Bad Bunny song.
That's my favorite. What
do you want me to prove, Steve? Do you think I listen to reggaeton on the regular?
No. I just feel like, hey, you've promoted Bad Bunny. I figured you would have known. I'm just.
I'm just trying to say he's a huge star, and I love the guy.
He is absolutely.
One of my favorite. We try to have lunch every day if we could. But,
first ballot celebrity wing Hall of Famer.
Well, we already gave him his Hall of Fame plaque. He already knows. But anyway, Steve.
Also, one question. One more.
I'm trying to answer your previous question. Now you just what is with you guys tonight? You guys are just like on another level or something like that. Sorry. You guys are just trying to get my heart rising up. Like, what are we doing here?
Sorry, Mr. Levesque. I apologize. No, one more thing, Mr. Levesque. How come on, darn, Caden. What's wrong with you, man?
What did I do?
But it's low third.
I didn't take it down. You did.
As I was saying. Premium live event, Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny using the star power to help out that show. Awesome. We all know the Saudi Arabia gig. It is what it is. And then the UK fans getting the Money in the Bank. Getting that fan base with that great ladder match that creates big stars. I think it's winning. So I'm very excited.
Any chance some UK celebrities? Maybe Tyson Fury.
We have Logan Paul. Why not get KSI?
Tyson Fury, maybe Anthony Joshua. If he's still champion by then, Leon Edwards. One more time back at the O2.
Why not? Bring them all. Patty Pimblett.
Patty the Batty.
Yeah.
Can you be signing him soon down the road? Do you guys see happening?
He's kind of fat, but sure.
Fair enough. Here, bring some comments. Triple H looks like he listens to some hip hop, but he knows he can't say the.
Well, I don't really listen to hip hop right world. I like Motorhead, Metallica, Theory of a Dead Man. You guys remember that band? They were good back in the day. Five Finger Death Punch, another band that I really like. Disturbed. So that's what I really listen to.
I do have breaking news though.
What happened, Mr. Babbitt? What happened?
So, according to David Bixen's fan...
Oh, come on.
It's actually an interesting one. It looks like the reason why Fight Forever, it seems like an announcement was imminent, did not get it. It looks like GCW and AEW are in settlement talks over the Fight Forever trademark.
Oh, Paul, don't laugh, Paul. Come on, Paul. Oh no, Paul, that's
not good. Wait. So we have I'm just gonna say, by the way, pre-order WWE 2K23 comes out next week. We have a video game that's actually coming out. Heck, we had 2 video games come out before this video game, Fight Forever. More like delayed forever. Freaking ridiculous.
Wait forever. That's a good one.
Wait forever. That's a good one, Steve. You know what? This is the perks of sometimes being good friends with Brett.
Brett Lauderdale. Absolutely. I agree 100%.
Yeah, Brett and Stephanie, best friends.
Exactly. Yeah, really good friends. We just had dinner with them last week.
How does Stephanie feel about Brett Lauderdale? We should get Stephanie on the phone.
Oh, she loves him. He's a great guy, great leader. I think what he's doing with GCW it's really cute. Like it's fun. It's its own little universe. Does a stage.
What are your thoughts on a death match? Do you like death matches?
Not my cup of tea, but I like when the wrestlers push themselves to new levels.
Any prospects that you may consider taking from this brand to bring over to the WWE down the road?
Starlight Kid, Billy Starks.
I really like Jordan.
Joey Janela?
Starlight Kid, started by Charlie.
Joey Janela?
Yeah, you guys are just talking. You guys are just talking over me. I literally said Jordan Oliver, but okay.
He's a good guy. The current JCW World Champion.
I said Jordan Oliver. What else do you want me to say?
He's a good guy. Jordan Oliver.
Good wrestler, yeah.
So we'll see what else popping in here. Get Nick Gage on the line. No, I think he's Nick Gage is hijacking the AEW video game.
So if y'all want to, I have one last thing out before we end this show that I want to close out the Raj Giri and QT Marshall story.
Oh man,
I'm sorry, Mr. Levesque. I'm sorry about this. Katie interrupted. Go on, Katie.
So Raj tweeted, stuff I need to let go. I need to remember to just let it go. I've kept getting more and more combative instead of getting away from this shit. If some assholes have an issue with my opinion about a match, so be it. I'm done with it. I'm deleting my tweets and spending the rest of the night with my daughters. I hope you all have a good one too. Then he tweets, when my daughter is brushing her teeth, I will say that the last 5 minutes of AEW Dynamite were complete ass. The crowd reacted like it was, and the only person who got the only one that got offended by people calling it out, or by people that have never drew a dime. So he says, "I'm going to let it go," and then he goes after him again 20 minutes later.
Man, that's crazy.
So crazy. Well, Mr. Levesque, I know it's a late night. You probably got things going on tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Unlike Raj Giri, I'm actually going to go read a bedtime story to my daughters. So I'm actually going to hang out with them and actually be a good father. I don't really care.
Their bedtime.
I don't really care what happens on AEW Dynamite or Rampage or what was that one show what was that pay-per-view that just happened?
Rampage.
The hashtag AEW Rampage after it. Like no one's watching that. Dude.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, no one watches that show for sure, man. Being honest, I didn't even watch the pay-per-view he had. I was so bored.
Remember the name?
Revelation.
Close enough.
Yeah,
better than our evolution. Ain't that right, Paul?
So we were evolving at the time, so it's different. But it was like I turned on the show and Jericho comes out first, like, all right, buddy, have fun curtain jerking for that pissant company. Great, bud. You're doing great over there.
Whoa. That's cold-blooded.
No, I'm just saying, he likes to talk shit. It's like, okay, man, you're really opening up the show. Awesome.
Absolutely. Well, all right, Mr. Levesque, I know you're a busy man. We'll let you go. Thank you for being on. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been WWE Hall of Famer and Chief of Content Operator, the one, the only Triple H.
Chief Content Creator. Get it right. Yeah, he was very spicy at the end. He was all calling AEW pissant company.
I know, right? It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Walter missed it. God damn it, yo.
He was super spicy. He was super spicy. Yeah, he was
guy out of the stream. I don't know the fuck he is.
He was super spicy with that one, man. What the?
Just left
he was.
Yeah, I think he's mad at
Jericho. Well, guys, we're gonna put a bow on this today. This was fun.
2 hours 40.
2 hours and 40 minutes.
We hit the over. We hit the over.
I'm okay with us starting earlier because then we're not worried about Steve having to go to sleep. We can go long.
Well, we're gonna wrap this up now. Maybe 9 o'clock is the wave going forward. Friday 9 p.m. could be the wave. Could very well be.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Maybe so. But again, guys, want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. We'll be back tomorrow with Chilling with Chase. Chase, let them know the time again.
So we'll be doing at 10 p.m. PST. That'll be 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The main thing we're going to do is we're going to rank all the Rocky movies, and then we're also going to be ranking all the Rocky fighters. So we're gonna it's going to be a tier list. It's going to be on tiermaker.com. You're going to see me. I'm going to be the host of that, so I'm going to be moving all the tiers and stuff, and we're going to have a unanimous vote on the movies and a unanimous vote on the fighters. And that'll be the definitive tier list. So look forward to that. And then plus whatever questions you guys may have, and we can stop in between to talk about it and stuff. Ask anything and everything. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that'll probably go on for like an hour and a half or an hour. And then we'll go, and then I have to go do Be an Adult. And also, please, guys, pray for us. Tomorrow's a big day for sneaker releases. We want to get those White Cement 3 Reimagines. I really want a pair. They look amazing. I love threes. I have a couple in my collection, and I would love those reimagined threes.
There you go. Hopefully, the Sneakers app behaves, and then.
I'm triple checking that I'm logged in. I'm gonna get rolled up my desktop tomorrow morning. I'm doing everything, man. I am not missing these threes, bro.
One of my homies used to do back then. He would have his 3 iPhones, his tablet in his car, ready to go during work. Like, yeah, I gotta go out my car real quick, and he would literally just be, because his car has Wi-Fi, right? So he would literally just all devices ready to go and shit, and he still wouldn't win.
Suck, huh?
Exactly. But that's tomorrow. And you guys, again, if you are new to the Around the Point Network, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the big old thumbs up, share it through social media, hit that bell notification. You're notified when we go live almost every day. So there's that. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Big Mike, let them know where can they check you out.
You can follow me on Twitter at DetroitGamer313. Also here every single day on the Around the Point Network. Also on the For Romeo Anthony channel. It dropped 2 reactions that we did to The Last of Us and to Bel Air. Go check those out. And yeah. I'm everywhere, anywhere. And Mando will be up soon. We did Mandalorian as well.
Fucking awesome episode of Mando.
Chase, let them know, the host of Chilling with Chase. Let them know where can they check you out, man.
Yeah, just check me out on Twitter at ChaseLava68. And hopefully I'll start doing stuff on YouTube again soon. I've just been lazy, guys. I'm sorry. Like Tony Khan, making excuses.
And of course, the host of All Honor, Mr. Kane Lee. Let them know where can they check you out.
You guys can find me, of course, on All Honor Thursday, 7 p.m., watching Ring of Honor with guests that I can bring in. I'm hoping that I can have different guests every week, so it's not the same people every week. Who laughed?
Oh, I'm laughing because my friend said something about Raj. It was hilarious.
Okay, tell us after. Yeah, I'm trying to do some fun stuff over there, something different than we normally have here on the Around the Point Network. We don't really bring in guests on our normal shows, and I want to do something where we can bring in different people and get new perspectives and have a fun time. So yeah, it's a fun time over there. I'm really happy with what we're doing. I think that I don't think I plugged my Twitter, but at Caden _FTW. I will have an interview coming out on Fightful, hopefully sometime soon, that I'm getting recorded this week. So pay attention to that. I don't know when it would go out, but yeah, it's some really cool news in pro wrestling, especially if you're here in Florida and you're a fan of wrestling from Florida. You're probably going to like what's going to be coming out with that interview.
All right, then. And of course, you guys can check out Walter at Hey, I'm Walter. And yeah, guys, this was fun. This was awesome. I want to thank you guys, the gang, as always, for every single day tuning in. And where the fuck did the graphic go? Where the hell did our graphic go for it's gone. Holy shit.
Damn, you lost the graphic?
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Where's the graphic?
I don't know where it went.
What is this a graphic? Austin Terry John Cena?
Well, fuck, I don't have anything else, so fuck it. We'll just put this.
Oh, why does Cena look fat in that picture, bro?
I don't think I deleted the graphic. I deleted a random picture.
I think you did.
I don't think I did. Maybe I did. It's fine.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Seth Rogen picture.
Hey, do
Exactly.
not shit on Seth Rogen.
Well,
I'll shit on
again,
him
guys,
all I want. Fuck him.
you know what? For myself, for Big Mike,
This is actually a
for
good way.
Chase,
We probably
for-
should put this up to end everything.
for Chase, for Caden, for Walter, and for the gang, for Tony Khan, for
Tony
Goldberg, for
Khan.
Triple H, for Seth Rogen, I guess, Dusty Rhodes. This has been Around the Point on the Around the Point Network. Thank you all. Have a very good day. Good night. We'll see you all tomorrow for Chilling with Chase. Peace out, y'all.